Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that has promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
What's up, everybody? We're in the building. Coach Hayes, football man on Canes Talk Live, Coach podcast. What's going on? We're in the building, man. We got 26 and climbing. I know people would like to come in late. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that boy say, Daylon say that intro gas, Coach. Boy, I might want to play it again. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be fired up when I play it, man. J-Scene, we bike. I'm loving it, man. Let's see here what we got here. Cuban Kane. He always talking about pencil check. I'm ready, man. I even got a backup in case I need a backup. Come on, man. Stop. Y'all know what time it is. Pencil Fight Champion, 1987, baby. State ring on the way. Huh? Lakeland, Florida. Talk to me. Coach, you read the news? Man dies after the buffalo he was hunting kills him. The buffalo told reporters if he dies, he dies. You saw him aiming for my knees and my head, Buffalo Soldier. Asked Kellen Winslow. I'm a soldier. I love it, dog. Hey, you shout out, man. Hey, matter of fact, Juan Manuel, I really do this to you, dog. You got 5 minutes in the top corner right there. Go on and get over there, man. Real quick, let's get into this thing, man. Let me know everything looks good, sounds good. Apparently it does. I see people laughing. JC say, run that intro back. I might run that thing back one more time to let people jump back in here, man, just to have a good time. If you're on your TV, cut that thing up, man. Put on the sound system, the little sound bar. Make sure you got the subwoofer running. Let's get that thing. Faith Family Football. What's up, Coach? Go Canes. Let's do it. Demetrius Abram. What's up, Coach Hayes? You doing all right? How the Canes D-line, O-line looking in practice? I don't know. I might have a guest on here that could tell us some of that stuff, if you understand that. I might have a guest on here that could tell us some info. All right. LMV for the $9.99. Clap it up for the producer in the building. Clap it up for the producer in the building. Well, for the $9.99, I appreciate you. Hey, I'm like a genie, baby. I grant wishes. You ask and you shall receive. Run that thing one more again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that has promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
Man, that thing got me fired. Boy, I'm about to put the all black on, boy. I'm about to put the all black on. Man. I ain't gonna do it just yet. I'm fired up, man. Y'all don't say run that thing back. Oh, shout out to LMV, man. Y'all clap it up again for the producer in the building, man. LMV, man, you've been rolling with your boy for a long time. You've been rolling with Coach for a long time, LMV. I appreciate you, love you, baby. I really do. Thank you so much. You've been rocking with your boy for, I'm gonna just say day one. You know what I'm saying? Probably with day two, but you know what I'm saying? Since day one, it's all good, man. And I love it, man. That thing riding. I know y'all like that, you know, act like you got on some skates. We might get back to it. I got that intro as well. And we're gonna rock with it. But anyhow, let me go in and get into this thing, man. I've been watching a lot of the, you know, Kane, I'm gonna say YouTubers, reporters, inside Kane insiders, and all of just the different channels. And, you know, they talk about practice and they doing all that stuff. Come on, man. Let me say one more time. All right, let me do my little intro and then we'll do it again. All right. Y'all got me. Y'all crazy. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of channels, man. And one thing about the Miami Hurricanes, I think there's a question mark, right? And a question mark is not always a bad thing. I think a lot of people think when you question something, that means it's bad. Not necessarily, right? And a lot of people, I think, misinterpret the word potential. Potential means you have not done it yet. You can do it, but you have not done it yet. So a lot of people take the word potential as a matter of fact, and a lot of people take the word like question something as a negative, but not necessarily. I question our potential. I guess that's the right way to say it. And so when we talk about the wide receiver room, we know what we had in X-Man, Xavier Restrepo, right? We know what we had for the past couple of years. We know what he could bring. We had some other guys coming along. Some guys worked out, some didn't. Some guys contributed. Some guys didn't contribute as much. I think we have a room that's full of potential. I've said this before. Our running back room, we know what they're capable of. We've seen them do it, right? It's not like we're bringing in a guy who got a little bit of time. I mean, the two guys we got in Mark Fletcher and Jordan Lau put in some work last year. We know what they can do. We know what our O-line can do, right? And I'm also including the tight ends kind of in this as well. But we know what those guys can do. Carson Beck, believe this or not, he hasn't played for us as of yet, but we know what he's capable of. We know what he can do. We've seen him do it. He's not on potential, right? He just has to do it. But when it comes to our receiving core, we got big guy bodies in there. We got JoJo. We got a lot of young, good bodies in there. And one of the older bodies at this point is Ray Joseph, right? And Ray, I have to give him a shout out. You know what I mean? Because one thing he did was stay loyal to the game. Okay. He kind of flipped his thing from Clemson to come to Miami. He did that. He was the 23rd best receiver in the class, the 35th best player in the state of Florida coming out of high school, the 151st best player in the nation. Right? I mean, those stellar numbers, if you ask me. I'm talking about, you think about the 23rd best receiver in the nation. You know how many people play wide receiver in high school? And they rank you as 23rd. Cool. The 35th best player in the state of Florida. In the state of Florida. You know how much talent come out of Florida? And 151st in the nation. So his time is now, right? He's been patient, and he's done some freshman things. And I think here's I think my issue, and I have to learn this being on here and remember who I'm speaking to sometimes. And again, it's not a negative. Sometimes when you're talking to fans, right, versus a guy that's been under the hood with this deal or behind the curtain, for lack of a better term, you know how things work and operate. I think sometimes from a fan's perspective, we think it's just plug and play. We think it is they have to just immediately be the man they were in high school. And that does happen in some cases. But those are the anomalies. Those are the exception to the rule. Those guys are not the rule. They're the exception. And everybody is not the exception. That's why it's called the exception. You don't have a lot of Jeremiah Smiths out there. They're not. That's why they're considered elite. Elite. Okay? Just because you're not elite doesn't mean you're not a very good player or even a great player. But elite is a whole nother stratosphere, if you understand. So, with that being said, I think JoJo is making stride. Ray, is making stride. We got Ray, we got a JoJo. We might have a little man out there one day. We got a Popo. Come on, man. We got a Popo, a JoJo, a Ray. Huh? Then we're going to have a little buckshot in them out there. But anyway, University of Miami getting turned out. But I say all that to say, I think this is the year, this is my opinion. I think that this is the year that Ray Joseph shows what he's worth. Like I say, he's been patient, had opportunity to sit back, learn, right? See X, play, and grow. And what I mean grow, not just physically, but grow mentally in this game. Sometimes we see guys light up a high school highlight tape and we think they're going to do the same exact thing there. But what people have to realize, there is a transition period in there, right? And in that transition period comes the learning, comes the physicality, and so forth and so on. And as fans, We always are enamored with the new toy. And what's the new toy? The new recruit. The same way when Ray flipped from Clemson and came to Miami, Mario put Dabo in the locker, right? We talk trash. Yeah, we got one. And because Ray may not have done what you expected as a fan immediately, we ready to do what? We ready to toss him out, the baby with the bathwater. And I don't think that's fair, right? There are some players in times where it just doesn't work out, and that's okay. It's the law of averages. That's just what it is. However, and I see Brother J. Blade literally just brought up what I was going to bring. Now we're talking about Malachi Toney. We're talking about Malachi Toney the same way we were talking about Ray when he came in. And Malachi Toney, believe this or not, is going to have some freshman blues too. He got to learn some things. I ain't saying he ain't a dog. By all stretch of the imagination, he a dog. But there's other dogs out there too. And there's things that he'll learn. He get bigger, faster, stronger. His brain to get, the FBI football IQ will get better, and so forth and so on. And I'm really pumping up Ray too, because there's two things really. He's a hometown kid. And we always talk about keeping our hometown kids. Always talk about, we got to keep our hometown kids. Look at all our kids. I just saw Brendan Enos at Ohio State talking about how bad he want the boys to come. Miami want them to come back or whatever it is. However, when we get our hometown kids, we ready to take them out behind the barn as soon as they don't do what you want them to do immediately. Right? There was a lot of people, probably in the sound of my voice, as well as people that watched this or saw it later, that said what? Xavier Estrepo need to transfer. You know what? Slap yourself, please. Mother. 1,000-yard receiver need to transfer. Man, go jump off a curb and break your ankle, man. What's wrong with y'all? And now we got a young man that's, I think, can make plays. And here's what I like about him. Let me go to the second thing about Ray in Miami. One, he's a hometown kid. And two, the loyalty. He didn't dip, right? When it looked a little grim and the dark clouds covered him, he didn't pack his stuff and leave. He stayed and weathered the storm. And what's amazing is, as a fan base, we'll still be the ones that say, if they want to leave, then leave. We don't need them. Next man up. Well, guess what? He been here waiting to be the next man up. Like, it's so hypocritical how we look at it. And I know it's fans. I get it. I understand that. But I'm not a fan. That's why I have this channel. I believe that's why you guys come to this channel, to see a different perspective. Cool. But we got to understand that there is a process in this. There's a maturation process that happens. Right? I used this analogy earlier. Thought it was a pretty good one. Y'all let me know what you think. It's like riding a bicycle. Right? You could ride a bike. You could catwalk that bike all the way around the block. You could be an expert on that bike. That's the equivalent of being in high school. Now you jump on a motorcycle. On the very first day, are you going to catwalk the motorcycle? It's still a bike. It still got two wheels. The principles are still the same. You understand? The principle is still the same, but the process is a little bit different. The bike is heavier. You're using gas, a clutch, all these different things, but the principle is the same. So you have to grow with it, if that makes sense. Okay? And those are the things that I want people to understand in that process. You understand me? And if you don't understand that in that process, then you'll be misguided in what you see. All right? And so I think Ray, from what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing, I think he's going to be that guy. Now, let me go to this piece about it. I don't know what my guest are. But when you look at our quarterback now in Carson Beck, I think Carson Beck needs a guy like this. He needs a guy, or he needs a player that he can trust. And right now, I don't know if our quarterbacks have identified that guy yet. For example, we clearly have seen quarterback after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. They all trust who? Xavier Restrepo. When Xavier Restrepo was out there with Tyler Van Dyke, hell, I think even De'Aaron King, Tyler Van Dyke, Ja'Cory Brown, Emory Williams, and Cam Ward. 5 quarterbacks. I'm not saying they were starters, but every time they had their opportunity to play, Xavier Restrepo was the leading receiver because all of those 5 quarterbacks knew they could trust him. And they all came from different walks, right? De'Aaron King transfers in. Tyler Van Dyke comes off the bench. Emory Williams coming off the bench. Ja'Cory coming off the bench. So forth and so on. Now, you got a guy like Carson Beck coming in. And who does he trust? He really doesn't. Jake Garcia, thank you, Slug. Carson Beck doesn't, he can't look at last year's film and say, who do I trust? Who is the man? Let's be honest. If you were Carson Beck and you look at last year's film and you go into this year, I'm not talking about potential. I'm talking about if your life was on the line and you had to throw this pass, and this one pass determined if you made it to the NFL or not, who are you throwing it to? You have to think about stuff like that. But if I take you a year back and I say you got to throw this one pass, if they catch it, going to the league. If they drop it, you're going to be the manager of Enterprise Rental Car. Guess what? You probably going 99.9 of y'all going to throw that to Xavier Restrepo. So I'm saying all this to say, during this fall camp, during the spring, well, I know Carson Beck didn't throw during the spring, but definitely during this fall camp, he's building that relationship right now. And he's building it, and I believe he's building it with 5. He's building it with Ray Joseph. That's where I am right now. I believe he's building it right now with him. I'm super excited to see what it's going to be, and we're going to check it out. Y'all say y'all want to run it back. Let me get some shout out. JC 189 one more time. Okay, we'll do the intro again. I saw somebody say they had a birthday. Coach A, what's up, baby? Julio Martinez in the building. What's my record prediction? 12-0. I keep telling y'all, man. I mean, you don't watch the show. I appreciate you, Lavelle. Just talking trash. All right. Here we go. I just saw somebody say. He said, I'm sick of people trying to need with coach for clicks. I don't know what that means, Lavelle. Appreciate you, though. I just saw somebody say a birthday. I don't know. I want to make sure I give you a shout out. Coach, you went hard. You better cutting up a fool in that intro game. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm coming with it. Here we go. Y'all clap it up for Leo. It says, Coach, it's a King's birthday tomorrow. Go King. Y'all clap it up for Leo, a member in the building. There we go. Much love to you, Leo, man. Happy birthday to you, dog. Happy birthday. We 24 days away, as you can see, till our kickoff. But you know there's a week 0, which is being played on August 23rd. So actually a week prior to. So, guys, football is literally around the corner. Now, shout out to you, Leo, man. Happy birthday, man. I don't know how old you are, but, man, congratulations, man. A trip around the sun. All right, here we go. Good question. When is the YouTube takeover? I'm working on it right now. I think it's going to be that Wednesday, so that would be the 20th, August 20th. I think it's going to be on Wednesday, August 20th, man. Time is running away from me. I'm going to put out the request to all the YouTube content creators for the Miami Hurricanes. Please, if there are some guys that do Miami Hurricane YouTube videos that you watch, please let them know. You could DM me or whatever, and I'll send them the link. They're more than welcome to join. It's open to any and every, YouTube, Miami, man, just YouTube, but just people who talk about Miami Hurricanes. We do it for 8 hours straight, from 4 p.m. to midnight. Y'all heard me, 4 p.m. to midnight. Coach sitting in this chair from 4 p.m. to midnight. We make it happen. And that's just our way, I feel, of celebrating the Miami Hurricanes and showing them love before the season starts off. Wednesday, usually it's a Friday, I know. But no, I do Wednesdays. I got to do Wednesdays. But Friday, we got the draft. And that brings me into this. Thank you. Mono Sports. I talk about y'all. You probably do, Mo. But anyway, let me get into this right here. Shout out to the fantasy draft right here in the building. If you want to join Coach Hayes Football Fantasy League, you're more than welcome. There's 3 different tiers. Let me open up this tab. I got a lot going on in here today, man. God almighty. Somebody help me, Rhonda. Well, yeah, producer. What a producer at? I'm just teasing with you, baby. You know you're on point. All right. There are 3 different tiers when it comes to this. All right. It's very simple. All you have to do is enter $25, get you $250. It's 10 times your money. 50 get you 500. 100 get you 1,000. All you have to do is hit me up at Cash App, CoachHayesFootball.com, the $, Coach Hayes Football. If you don't see this logo right here, the black and white logo with my arms crossed, and you give your money to somebody else, you're going to be like Lizzo at the basketball game, assed out. Because I ain't giving it back. I ain't refunding or nothing. Also, very important, you must put your email address in the comment section. I don't know who Big Dog 3365 is. I have no way of contacting you to send you the link. So if you don't put your email address in the comment section, you're going to be in trouble. You just donated to the Hayes Foundation, and we're going to feed kids for $1.19 a day, if you understand me. So please make sure you do that. Also, once you do that, I will send you the link within 24 hours. Make sure you check your spam folder as well. It will come from Fantrack Sports. If you have any questions, don't DM me. Do not Twitter me. Don't Instagram me. Email me, CoachHayesFootball@gmail.com. All right. LV say Big Dog is me. Email me at CoachHayesFootball@gmail.com. And right now, if you go ahead and jump in, we'll make sure we celebrate you. Let me put this Cash App up. I feel like my chest squeaky, man. All right, here we go. Let's tighten up, Hayes. Tighten up. Keyboard. All right, here we go. Cash. All right, here we go. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Man, it's super fun. I think we almost full on the $100 league. We're almost full on the $100 league. All right. The 50, I think it was 4 spots left on the $100 league, 5 on the 50. I want to say it's like 7 or 8 on the $25 league. And my boy V12, he just jumped in too. So y'all can give him his work. How many teams in the league? 12, sir. Let's go. How you get my face like that, man? Son, go to bed. Son, go to bed. Brother Jay, tell him it's a lot of fun. The fantasy, I'm telling you, man. I know y'all love the Canes, but if you love football, this is perfect, man. This is a perfect way to this is a perfect way. Y'all shout out in the chat. It's a perfect way, man, to watch football. You never stop. Everything's computerized. And the draft, all the drafts will be held on the 22nd. The $25 league will be at 5:30. The 50 will be at 7. And the 100 will be at 8:30. Hour and a half spaces out there. So that's where we are. Bro, is my chest squeaking? Can y'all hear my chest squeaking? It's killing me right now, Smalls. All right. So let me get back to moving. And see this guy right here, A63 Kane? Y'all watch out for him. He a sniper on that fantasy. He think he's slick. This dude be knowing about cats that like don't even be on a roster yet. They be like, you look at his roster, you be like, I don't know none of them dudes. Ain't none of them dog preseason All-Americans. Come back and tear your head off. And Susie Pink, if you're out there, Susie Pink, I sent you a thing in a Discord. So make sure you go ahead and jump on it. All right. What's the Cash App? You'll see it actually scrolling right down here below me. $ Coach Hayes Football @gmail.com. Maybe I need to put that little scrolling thing down there. Do I got it? I don't know if I got it. Uh-oh. I don't think I have that thing. I don't have it. I had to make one. Some foolishness. You know. Coach Hayes, put the information back up on the screen. Okay. All right. Y'all working, Coach. I like it, though. I ain't mad at you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Charles Palmer just subscribed. What's up with you, Charles? Appreciate you. Here you go. There go the information right there. Okay. 25. Here you go. 25. Put that in. If you want to enter all three, just send 175. I'll break it all up. You get 3 different emails. If you want to enter 2, put that total. I'll break it up. Camera just went out. I froze up. All right, here we go. We back. What's happening in my life right now? All right, hopefully y'all got it. Hey, yo, what's up, baby? Hey, yo, I know you're gonna be there for the YouTube takeover, man. I need you to be there. I also need you to jump into this fantasy league, hey, yo. Huh? Hey, yo, you want to battle? Hold up.
I want to battle. I want to battle. I said, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, I want to battle. I want to battle, hey, yo. I need you in the fantasy league. I
want to battle. I want to battle. I said, hey, yo.
That's what I want to do, hey, yo. Let's battle. Can't just biting tonight. All right. So anyway, I don't know what my guests are. They said they were coming. Maybe they're not. Who knows? It is what it is. But hey, that's what it is. The show must go on. So get up, Brian. Is that get down, Brown, with the get up, Brown? I don't know. But like I said, go ahead and hit that cash app. We'll make it happen. I'll check it. I'll definitely put you on the screen if we get anybody. Uh-oh. 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 We got action, y'all. We got action. I think we got action. I think we got action. Do we got action? Hold up. Oh, no. Oh, why is it not working? Shout out to OG Kane for the $20, man, on Cash App. He said, get that cane juice flowing on me. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up, OG Kane. That boy sent $20 on Cash App. That boy said, get that cane juice. Hey, we got something working with the cane juice too, man. Talking about with my cup. Oh, Warren. I got Warren. You know what, Warren? You 100% right. And I'm finna stop right now. Warren. I'll be right back. I got you, dog. I got you, dog. I'm sorry. Hype me up. Hype me up. Warren. Check me out, baby. Check me out, Warren. Here we go, baby. I got the cup. I got to pour the cane juice. Damn, matter of fact, this hold more than these cups. You know what, bro? I apologize, Warren. I got it right here, man. I got it right here. Cane juice cup. The official Miami Hurricane cane juice cup right here, man. Shout out to my man Warren, who actually, let me see, hold up. Where did Warren go? God, dog. Where you go, Warren? Oh, here you go. Shout out to my friend, my good friend Warren. He brought me and V12 the cups. I got these cups, man, at the Florida State game in Tallahassee, man. Had a chance to meet him on the side of the road, believe it or not. But we made it happen, man. Shout out to Warren. Like Smokey said, Craig, that's my dog. Hold on. That thing biting. You know how the dog, when you hit the little itchy spot on the dog and the leg be twitching? That's what the cane just do. It make you twitch. Shout out to you, Warren. From now on, baby. From now on. Look at that. How beautiful that cup is, man. Huh? And they keep the cane juice cold. I love it. Right here, Skinny, $9.99. Much love, Coach. Jeremiah Love was average against decent teams last year, and look at his stats. Also, JoJo need him back quick, getting him reps. Yeah, somebody just said he was hurt. So, again, I'm not sure, man, but appreciate you, Skinny, for the $9.99. Clap it up for Skinny in the building. Yes, sir. All right. Hold up. Somebody just said they dropped. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Y'all clap it up. We got another person just joined the $25 league, man. What's up? I don't know if you want to put your real name out there, but you said you just did it. Oh, Get Up Brown. Oh, that's Get Down Brown cousin. So there we go. There we go right there. Get Down Brown cousin. Get Up Brown. Just you'll get your email sometime tonight. So check it. Make sure you check your thing. And look, hold up. Now, see? Now, because you on here live, I'm going to use you as an example, so you got to live on this. You did not put your email address on here, bro. How do I know who to send this to? Come on, dog. You got to help me help you. I do not have your email address. So how do I know who to send this? How do I send a link to you, dog? You got to help me help you. Y'all got to listen. Put your email address in the comment section so I know where to send the link. I'm telling you, it's not in here. I'm looking at it. Only thing you put on there was for fantasy football league. That's all it says. That's all it says. It's got your name and it says for fantasy football league. That's it. I'm looking at the whole transaction here. That's it. You got to help me help you. Ellen V, what you doing to me, Ellen? Ellen, why you doing me like this, baby? I thought we were on the same team. Got rid of his appendix to wear medium shirts. I thought I was fine. My shirt's small. My shirt ain't small, is it? Coach got, God dang, LV. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, LV. You know I love you, baby. Oh, Lord. Shit. It's in the comments. Nah, come on. I'm supposed to go to that, back to the comments to get your email. Boy. Hey, A63, I think we got his money already. I think we're going to get his money. You got to send another 25. Come on, dog. Get Up Brown. You got to help me. I'm going to call your uncle on you. Come on, man. But anyway, let me get back to this show. Let me do this right quick. Let me open up this phone line, 862-799-9956. Why is none of my stuff working on here? What is happening right now? None of my stuff working. I'll send you $1 with my email. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you'll get your email tonight. Man, let me put this phone number up here, man. 862-799-9956. LFE, show my head. Anyway, Brother J Blaze, he already joined in all. All right. That's funny. There you go. Now I got you. Hold up. Oh, Lord. Hey, Josh. Okay, the phone line's coming in right now. Y'all clap it up for Josh. That boy just sent $10 on Cash App. He said, run it back. Did he say run it back? Huh? Y'all clap it up for Josh. Play the opener again. All right, here we go, baby. Listen, when I get back, we're going to jump on the phone line. We got Warren Kane in the building. Chris Kane, member in the building. Brother Jay Blaze in the building. Y'all come on and start calling in. Told you I'm like a genie, though. You ask and you shall receive. One more again.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that has promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
Yes, Lord. Well, I love it, man. That's awesome, man. Being to the eye, to the eye, to the stick. Let me tell you something, man. If you ain't from the crib, you don't know nothing about it. I'm going to get one more shout out for you on this phone line. Shout out to them American Patriots out there, class of 1995. 30-year class reunion. Man, had fun. I know I mentioned it last time, but I don't care. Do it again. Man, love my Patriots, love my people, man. It was so good seeing so many people out there, man. Some people I ain't seen in 30 years. And it was awesome to see him again. So, South Coast Kane, what's up with you, baby? All right, let's go ahead and jump on these phone lines right quick. I got Warren Kane on the line. Warren Kane, the SEAL Team 6 of coaching, a.k.a. Mr. Give Coach a Cup. Mr. a.k.a. What's up, dog? What's up, baby?
What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I appreciate it. I got your cup. You see your cup, man? It's awesome.
I did. I did. I'm glad you did. Did V get his?
He did. You know, the only downfall I'm going to say about this cup is one downfall. I can't see in the cup because of the lid, so I drink it so fast and I can't manage myself. Like before I know it, I'm already at the bottom of the cup. Warren, I'm already at the bottom of the cup.
You need a clear lid. I can get you one without a straw, but I can get you a clear
No, it's a clear lid on it. It's a clear lid on it, but it's just in the way. Coach trying to get to that work. But anyway, what's up with you, baby? I ain't talk to you in a minute, man.
It's been a long summer, so
yeah.
I'm so fucking, excuse my French, I'm sorry. I'm so excited about college football. I can't see straight. Listen, it is driving me up the wall. The haters, the people saying we're going 50-0, we're going to win the World Series, national. Listen, everything in between. I am so ready for football. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh.
I don't know.
I wish I was going to see you at the first game this year, like last year.
Yeah,
I really do. A, I'd be in Miami. B, we'd watch Notre Dame lose again, and C, I'd get to see. I mean, it would just be a win-win-win across the board for me.
Trying to tell you.
So, anyway.
What's your profanity?
Huh?
No, Ray Joseph. I saw the thing on there, and I saw a video. Some dude, I don't know if he's a reporter or how he works with the media inside there, but he didn't say much about him. He just said it. Did there no comment or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're keeping the wraps on his guy from medical reason. I don't know, but you heard anything? Do you know anything?
Well, like I said, I had the opportunity to talk to Street. I was talking to Street a little bit about it. And Street is from Footballville, Canesville. And he was talking about it. They had done a kind of like a video on it. He's been doing some good stuff, man, out there at practice. You know, Street goes to practice, so they actually have an opportunity to see, you know, those kind of things. But it's just, I just think I think it's his time, right? Like I said, he's been patient. He's been loyal. And I think it's his time. He came in as a decent receiver. Right? He didn't. I mean, you know, it's a good receiver, 23rd best in the country. And I mean, come on, man. Like, I mean, what else are we asking for? You know what I mean? So he's looking for opportunity. I think it's his time. Just what it is.
All right. So let me ask you a question on a side note.
Okay.
You do WRVs for all these guys, whether they go to Miami or not. Have you given like a status report on how they panned out? I mean, obviously Ruben Bain was phenomenal one year, and then he had he got hurt last year. But I mean, have you done it with any guys? Because I know him in particular would be, oh, I can't wait to see it, whatever it is. But you ever do follow-up videos?
Man, you know what? That's something a lot of people, actually Shad brought that up. And I think it's a great deal. It's just so much going on. Like that comes with a lot of research to see how they're doing and so forth. But I think that would be I think that would be something great to do. I kind of follow up on some of the guys, but I haven't done an actual follow up like videos. You know what I mean? Like, I remember doing Caleb Williams when I first started, right? The quarterback, at the Bears now. I remember doing his video. He was phenomenal, right? But he's going through some woes right now, in his sophomore campaign at Chicago. Just a lot of these players. I've done so many players, I've actually forgotten I've done them, like Jeremiah Trotter, right? Or Travion Henderson, or a bunch of these players I've done. So you do so many of them. So like I said, man, it's tough to kind of follow up, but it would take some research to go back and look who I did, look at what their status is, and then come back and see how they panned out. It would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah. Well, if you looked at in your background, obviously you got all the guys that you've coached that have gone on to this school in that position and whatever they're doing. And I think that's awesome. So for that reason, and like the voicemail that I left you, I'd like to hear your opinion on it from, not just a media person's opinion. I would like to hear yours as the coach. So I look forward to that.
I appreciate that, man. And I will never forget that email. That voicemail you left me, man. Yep, that was really something special. That's what kind of kicked off our relationship, bro. And I really appreciate that. Really do.
No worries.
Yeah, man.
All right, man, I'm gonna get off here. I haven't talked to you in a while. It's really good to hear your voice, and I'm just so damn excited. Football is coming, and we'll be talking soon, my friend.
Are you giddy, Warren?
Listen, you have no idea. Listen, oh my gosh, I'm giddy. I can't wait. Listen, Notre Dame is so overhyped. I think Miami's going to go in there and run roughshod over them, just like we did last time. They're going to have what, 70,000 people or 100,000, however much pro player holds.
Yeah, probably about 70 something.
And it's going to be out of control. And then Florida's got to come to town. It's going to be a repeat. Man, I'm telling you, you're going to be called damn cops on the Hurricanes. There's going to be a lot of beatdowns in the stadium. I'm telling you, dude.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
I'm so psyched. Psyched. I really am.
I'm 12-0. You get it.
So
shout out to you, Warren, man.
All right, listen, buddy. I got to get off here. I got to take care of something. I just wanted to call and say hey, and you enjoy the rest of your show. All right, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man, Warren. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Bye.
Shout out to Warren in the building, man. Awesome. Listen, me and Warren met on the side of a road in Tallahassee, somewhere by that god awful stadium in Florida State. And we talked, man. Maybe it was out about an hour, man. But let me give some love right quick. Shout out to Ree James, who just donated $10. I'm not sure why I can't put it up here on the screen. I'm a little thrown off by that. I don't know. Maybe it got reset or something. But y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all clap it up for Ree James for $10 on Cash App, baby. Appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. People saying, hey, appreciate you, Gordon. Hey, Gordon, what's up, baby? Huh? The fantasy league is back, Gordon. You see it right here. Come on, Gordon, come jump in there and bring on them doggone Clemson Tigers. Huh? Go ahead and draft Clay, what's his name? Cade Clubber Nick. The Clubber his. Anyway, leave that alone. But anyway, appreciate you, man. Kevin Howard says, great show, coach. Appreciate it, man. And I saw another great one. Reed James, thank you. I love this show. Thank you, Reed James. Thank you so much. And Reed James is actually who just gave the $10 on Cash App. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Let's rock and roll to the next caller in the building, man. We got Brother Jay Blaze on the line. Brother Jay, what's up with you?
Hey, man, what's going on, Coach Hayes?
I'm good. What's up with you, man?
Nothing. I got to give me another one of them cane juice shirts, man. That white, man. I love that white.
You like the white one?
That orange and green popping. It's biting on that shirt.
That thing biting, right?
Indeed.
Listen, wait till you get that cane juice in you. It's on its way. We working.
Oh, my goodness.
We working.
Oh, my goodness.
I got a meeting tomorrow, actually.
Yes,
I got a meeting tomorrow. Believe this or not, 11:30 a.m. tomorrow about cane juice. So we're gonna find out something. We're in the works with some folks. We talking. So what's up, baby? Talk to me.
Okay. Ain't nothing. Hey, I want to say if you can go over a brief description of how the fantasy football work, because there's a lot of folks who thinks it may be a video game, or they just don't know anything about what is a fantasy football league. You know, I mean, just you can describe the description of how you play it. You know, it's online and just
I'll do it just like this. All right, here you go. I'll do it just like this. I'll show y'all last year's just real quick so people can see it. I think this was last year's. No,
because people have no idea. They think they have. I mean, they don't even know what the fantasy football is.
So here's what it looks like right here. Actually,
curious.
this is the year I won Polo Timmy Championship. It's kind of the back end of it, but y'all can see. So basically, what you do, you go right here, and these are all the people right here. All right. So we had the teams in there, all that stuff. It's got a message board. It's all the players you want to draft, all of that kind of stuff. Let me make sure I take this down because I'm on the owner side of it.
You make up your team names.
I just want to make sure because I'm on the owner side of it. I don't want it to be okay. Here we go. I want to put it back up. I just want to say because I'm on the owner side, you can see. So here's what it is. You see it right here. We got 9 people in the league right here. This is the draft room. When you come up, this is what the draft room looks like as people go in there. This is the draft and so forth. I mean, it tells you the date, August 22nd, 8:30. It's got the people on here. You make your own team name, whatever you want to be. You know, you got people on here talking trash already. They got a message board. Yeah, I think it's my final year. I've been due after all these years, few years of falling just short. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. They have
it's like a lottery pick.
Yeah.
It's like a lottery pick.
Here go the players, right? Here's what you do.
Show them the positions.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. I know it's a little delay. So here's what you got right quick.
Okay.
You can build your players. You can look at all of them. If you want to look at quarterbacks, you can do that. Here go Cade Klubnik. He might be the highest ranked quarterback right now in the league. So they do it by ranking. So far as the fantasy points, you can pick whatever you want to pick. All is computer based, right? You can go by running backs. You can pick wide receivers. You can pick tight ends, right? They got flex players, the kicker, as well as the defense. So everything is here for you. You can build it up, do what you want to do, the matchups, the league, the rosters, all that kind of stuff. It gives you gang of information. If I click on Georgia, it tells you everything you need, what the last 5 games they did, what they played, who their top players are going to be, their schedule. I mean, it's a ton of information on here, man. If I want to look at quarterbacks, Cade Klubnik, right here. Look at his recent game, last 5 games, how many points he got, his trade, his trends. This is their schedule coming up. All of this information is on here. So it's legit. If you're not new to it, it's very user-friendly. It's not really hard, but trust me, people will help you out in it as well. All right. So like I said, it's a lot going on.
And the night of the draft, tell them how, it's one selection and you'll get chosen, how that process works out, what place you'll get chosen,
What do you mean?
As far as if you're going first, second, third.
Yeah, it's up here already. So the draft order is already in here. Yeah. All right. So the draft order is in here as it's going. As people join, they just add to the draft list. And then you go from there. And then it snakes back and forth. It tells you where you pick. So right here, the truth. Right? He's got the first pick, first round, the 9th pick, the 2nd round, the first pick of the 3rd round, the 9th pick of the 4th. I mean, it's user friendly as it can be, man.
But that's going to change when more people join in and add on to the list.
Yeah, right? But no, it won't. It won't, because we'll talk about that on the other side. But it won't. This will be a place, because we'll talk about that part. So far as people join, like you said, I don't want somebody, like I said, I think it's only fair. I think somebody brought this up, that if you paid first and jumped in the league, right? And I know everybody kind of talked about this, but if you jumped in the league, we talked about it. It's kind of funny because I didn't know I could do this. I just found this out. But as you jump into the league and you paid first, that's kind of your order, right? In essence, like say if somebody jump in and it randomize them, and I just paid at the last minute, they get the first pick of the draft. I don't know if that's fair or not, but so we're going to start doing it that way. As you pay, that'll be your order as you come in. So that's what I actually been doing. And so I actually moved myself down. I'm gonna move myself out the way and let everybody else do it. and go that way. But we'll talk about that part, man. But other than that, it's all good, man.
Man,
All
it's
great.
a snake draft too. How it go 1, 2, 3, and at the
Yeah,
end
just
of
snake
it,
back and forth.
It loops back around.
That's it. Yep, 100%. 100%. 100%.
It's a lot of fun, man. If y'all can join, it's a lot of fun. You'll find yourself, whatever player you choose at the different positions, you'll find yourself watching that game, rooting for your player of that game because, if they score, the scoring system, the points, that particular player score points. And at the end of that night, end of that day, it tally up the points.
Yeah.
And it's all about beating the person who you playing.
And they got an app too, so they could do it. You could do it on your phone. You don't have to be at a computer. You're gonna find yourself up at 1:30 in the morning watching San Jose State playing doggone UCLA. If you got a player, trust me. And it's only the Power 4 programs. We're not all colleges, only Power 4 programs, plus Notre Dame garbage behind, and then Washington State and Oregon State. So those are the only team. We're not doing Liberty and FIU and all of that stuff. We're not getting into that deal. But I got my guests coming in on the back end, so we're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna finish out these phone calls.
The conference has been
I'm gonna
locked.
finish out these phone calls and then talk to
Daniel.
them. Much love to you, brother Jay Blaze, man. Thank you.
Y'all on the draft.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Brother Jay Blaze, the glue to the U in the building, man. Chris Kane, what's up with you, baby? Talk to me.
Yo, what up, coach? What up?
I'm good, man. What's going on?
Chilling up, man. Just playing a little college football. Chilling, man. Trying to get some revenge on FIU, you know what I mean? If y'all know, y'all know.
You got the new one? I ain't got the new one yet, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Not me.
Staying smooth, coach.
I got the controller.
They fixed the bug. They fixed the bugs and stuff in it because I had to, let it, I got it the first day and I was like, yeah, this is a little bit too buggy for me.
I got the controller, but I ain't got the game. What's wrong with me, man?
Nah, it's all good, man. You got time, bro. You got time.
All right, all good. Anyway, I had to let the seat down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, man. So what you think about Ray, man? What you think? Who do you think is a receiver that's gonna pop off the charts for you?
Well, I know Ray is gonna have that time, but he gonna pop off. JoJo Trader is gonna be another one. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be time for these boys to go out there and go. It's time for them to go hunt. You know what I mean? It's time to go hunt. They ain't pups no more. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the game for a minute now. You've been in this pride. You know what I'm saying? You know how this goes. It's time for you to go hunt. You know what I'm saying? You want to eat, don't you?
For sure, man. Y'all killing me in the chat. Yeah, no, 100%. Okay, 100. I see my dog in the back.
You gotta show him something.
Yeah.
You a Kane? Show me you a Kane. Yeah, you in here. You stuck with the program and all of that's well and good. And we thank you for your loyalty and everything else. As fans, we thank you for your loyalty.
Okay.
But it's time for you to pop off now. It's time for you to it's time for you to be a POT. Pop off the tape.
Got to pop off the tape, baby.
Yeah.
Pop off the tape.
There
you go.
I'm
still waiting on Chase Smith to pop off the tape. I'm about to give him my left leg. Chase Smith. That was my first Pots player. Pop off the screen. Listen, I'm about to give him my left leg, so he ain't got to worry about that raggedy knee no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he gonna have to come with it too. Because Chase gonna have to come with it. Last time I seen him, he was at Florida.
Okay.
That's it. He made that play at Florida. You know what I'm saying? Number 41. But I'm gonna tell you something though, coach. We got some dogs, man. We got some dogs.
Well, we're gonna find out, man.
We're gonna see what type of dogs they are.
For sure. We're gonna find out. Definitely.
Time to go hunt, man.
Yes, sir. Well, let me take this. Bro. Yeah, man. Let me take this last call right here, and then I got my guests coming on in the back. I think they're doing hair and makeup, so we'll get them ready to rock and roll here in a second. So y'all make sure y'all join this fantasy league. All right.
Yeah. All right, coach. Acknowledge.
Yeah. All right, $5.99 in the building. I'm just waiting on my guest in the back to connect. It said device not connected. Just waiting on that to connect. Be ready to rock and roll. Call and talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
What it do, coach? What it do is Jason. I'm out of Arizona.
Yeah, always a dude trying to mess up the intro. I try to make it special. Always somebody want to mess up the intro because you know what I mean. Anyway, Jason, what's up, man? What's up? Talk to me. This is Jason Coleman that's in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is my man, Jason and Jessica. All right, Jason, what's up? Talk to me.
Come on, coach. Come on now.
My bad. I'm slipping, dog. Talk to me real quick so I can get my guest in here. So what you got? What you think about Ray Ray? You think he gonna be the man? What?
Well, Ray gonna be the man. It's time for Ray to be the man. You know what I'm saying? Ray started out. Ray was like a fast cheater at one time. You know what I'm saying? He had to learn how to slow down. You know, he's fast, but he got to learn how to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Then be fast.
Okay.
So Ray gonna be the man. You know, my thing is, did you not see Jeremiah Smith climb that wall at Ohio State?
Man, mother ever Jeremiah Smith. We talk about the Canes. Oh,
Listen,
my bad. I lost.
Jeremiah could do it. Why Ray can't do it?
Because Jeremiah
Smith.
JoJo.
JoJo.
How about this? Because bro, again, we can't. I just did this in my monologue, and this is not a down on anybody. We got to stop thinking the exception is the rule. What the hell is going on with this camera? We got to stop thinking the exception is the rule. Jeremiah is exceptional. He's elite. JoJo could be a great player. They're just not on the same level.
Was elite. JoJo was elite in high school. Just
Stop
like
right there.
Was.
Stop right there. Stop right there. That's the difference.
I watched them.
That's the difference. And guess what a year makes? Well, guess what a difference a year makes? That's what y'all got to understand. I get it. They both were exceptional in high school. And when they went to college, Jeremiah kept going.
Jeremiah started looking like Julio Jones.
Come on, bro. So that again, this is no knock to JoJo, but we got to stop making the exception. They stop making the exception, thinking everybody who's the exception is the rule. No, Jeremiah hit another gear, and JoJo. I'm not saying he didn't hit a gear. He's doing what freshmen do. They going through this process. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
So how did he get hurt?
I don't know. I'm just learning this now while I'm online. So I just heard it now. Maybe my guest could tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe my guest could let me know.
Okay. So what you think about Emerald Williams saying he changed his number and he's gonna be a new Emerald Williams?
That sounds good. I just think Emery Williams' time at Miami is done. That's just my personal opinion. Again, not saying that he's not good. I just think that he's been over recruited, and I think he's now been out recruited. And the transfer portal didn't help him; it actually hurt him because they weren't forced to play him because they could over recruit him through Cam Ward. They could over recruit him now with Carson Beck. They over recruited him with a high school player in Luke Nickel, and they over recruited him now with another player in Darion Coleman. So I just think he just got kind of caught in the wash. I mean, if he want to revamp himself, by all means, Emery, do your best, baby. I'll root for you. I just personally think the university loves to have him, but if he was to leave, I don't think they would oppose it.
I look at Emerald as like a Mark Richt. You know, Mark Richt sat behind Jim Kelly and them and never even played.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at it. But what you think about Martin? About Brown, the running back? You think he's gonna be the next Martin?
Who is that?
Brown, the running back we got, Brown.
Yeah, but they young. So we got to give him a chance. Give him a chance.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that boy gonna come. I think he's gonna be a big part of our offense this year.
We're gonna find out. I think we got some players though, but we definitely find out, man. But I got to run into these guests right here. I'm still waiting for them to connect on the back end. I'm not sure what's going on. See if they could connect it. But yeah, we definitely gonna jump back on the phone lines. I just want to get them in if they got to get out because I know they got some things they got to take care of, and we'll definitely do that.
All right, appreciate it.
My dog, you gonna join this fantasy, dog? What's up, Jason? What's up?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna join.
You better hurry up, boy. I'm trying to take your money, straight up.
No, the only thing I do is take money.
Huh?
Take money.
All right, put that cash up. We'll see at the end of the night. I'm gonna be like this.
All right.
Show me them dollars. Playing that gangster boo. Where them dollars at? Hit up where them dollars at. What you know about that, dog?
All right.
All right, man. Much love to you, bro. Yes, sir. All right, Gordon. I already talked to him about how to join. You should know right now. Cash App, Coach Hayes, $, Coach Hayes Football on Cash App. Put your email address in the comment section. You've been part of this already, so I know you should know. But I've actually gone over it before. I got to get the guest on. What's up with my other dog, man? Is he logged on back there? What's going on? It said device not connected. No. All right. So y'all clap it up, man. Let me do an intro. He already kind of ruined it a little bit. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it all. He want to stick his head out behind the curtain. So let me slap his face for that right quick, mother. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to man. Listen, my dog, entrepreneur, made it happen in the business. Started out making videos out his trunk. Started out putting his ear to the street, and he made the people say, y'all clap it up to my dog, Master P in the building. Make him say,
Master P,
Make him say,
Master
nah.
P.
Shout out to my dog, Master P in the building. I mean, my bad. Shout out to my dog, D Streeter in the building. Make him say,
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm good, dog. What's up with you?
Chilling.
Man, let me cut this phone number off for this thing.
Listen, man. Let me put something to bed right now. In the chat, how many you got in your chat right now?
We got 128 and climbing. Talk to them.
128 and climbing. Jeremiah Smith, freshman year. Name a wide receiver that you think had a better year than Jeremiah Smith as a true freshman. 76 reception, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. Name a wide receiver that you think had a better year than Jeremiah Smith as a true freshman.
I'll let them answer.
We're going to put all this comparing them to JoJo, and I want y'all to understand what y'all comparing.
Now, listen, you right.
Jason Coleman says, nobody but Julio Jones. Jason Coleman, what if I told you Julio Jones did not have those numbers? Neither year, not one time in his career, he came close to those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
His whole career. Fuck true freshman. I don't know what he did as a true freshman. His entire career.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see Julio Jones. What he did as a true freshman.
It sounds like you in the portal, dog. You a little choppy. Why he bringing that up? I'm gonna tell you something funny. The first person I thought of, maybe not the numbers, but who was really imposing, was Ryan Williams, and he only had 48 catches for 865. You all jacked up, Street. Street, you messed up bad, dog. Street. Uh-oh. You can hear me? All right, you good. You was choppy and then got slow. No, I was saying Ryan Williams just from an outlook, but statistically not even close.
Not even close. Who else we got in the comment section? Who else we got? We got Crabtree. We got Brock Bowers. But Crabtree, no. Crabtree was a redshirt freshman.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Bruh, when I say this, it's gonna just this will end. This will end all of this comparing him to Julio and Andre Johnson, the Hall of Famer, never had a season. But no, Hayes, his entire career at Miami, he never had those numbers.
Right.
Yeah, entire career.
Mm-hmm. And this is what I've been trying to tell people, Street.
Yeah.
These are the exceptions. They're not the rule.
Yeah. He's the exception. He's the exception.
Yeah. And we try to make, sometimes when we always compare things, not just this, in any argument, we always want to compare, when we make a comparison, to the greats. He ain't Michael Jordan. He ain't LeBron James. He ain't Kobe. No, he's not. Right?
No, he's not.
He ain't Emmitt Smith. He ain't Walter Payton. These are the exceptions. Right?
Yeah.
Compare them to people that's comparable to what they're doing, and then we can have a conversation. You know what I mean? If you want to compare Michael Jordan and LeBron, which is cool, but if you're comparing Sam Cassell to Michael Jordan, that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, that's exactly what you're saying. As great as Ryan Williams was last year for Alabama, right? As great as he was.
I don't know what's happening, Street. You tripping? You
As great as he was last year, Alabama. Great as he was 17 years old, thinking that that's painted.
I don't know what's happening. Your job jacking up bad, dog. You stuck? Move your head. Okay, there you go. You
No, I ain't stuck.
Okay.
I wasn't stuck. I know what it was. I know what it was. The greatest Ryan Williams was last year. As great as Ryan Williams was last year, dog. No, I ain't slowing down. Cause we gonna get this. We gonna clear this up at least on this live.
No. When you was talking, it was talking real fast. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I had too much. I had too much on the screen. I saw it.
Okay.
As great as Ryan Williams was, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns. Hayes.
I know.
Only one wide receiver had a better year than Jeremiah Smith ever in college football. Rondale Moore. I don't know what Purdue was doing back then, but Purdue had two guys, you know what I'm saying, that went crazy 2 years in a row. I don't know what they were doing.
Right.
I'm straight now. I'm straight. I'm good.
Yeah, you good. No, 100%. No, listen.
So
100%.
there is no comparing. Yeah, he is Michael Jordan. He is, you know what I'm saying? He's the 1%, 0.5%, whatever Hayes was calling it. The exception, not the rule.
Yeah. I just look at, and again, the reason, and we're gonna get back to Ray here for a second.
We're gonna get on Ray right now.
Yeah, but the reason Jeremiah, like I said, he's physically imposing, he's fast, he catches the ball extremely well, right? Seems to be extremely coachable, right? I don't know what kind of kid he is. You definitely can contest to that. You got pictures of him at 5 years old. I think he was there when he was born. I don't know, but I know Street beat around all these shorties when they early. So, but I'm just trying to say that he is the prototypical of what you want, especially from an outside receiver look, right? You want the guy to be 6'3", 6'4", 215, 225 pounds. Think about this. He didn't even have to grow into that. Like I had Dwayne Bowe. Dwayne Bowe walked out of here like 210, maybe. And that's big for a high school receiver. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. Jeremiah walked out of high school 225. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So with that being said, like those type of things, when you look at it, you don't build, and that's the things that coaches try to recruit that they can't coach. There's 3 things you can't coach: size, speed, and heart/effort. Right?
Right.
You can fine tune speed, but fast is fast, dog. Like I'm not, size. You just gonna cut them up. You ain't gonna take a kid that's 160 and turn him into Jeremiah Smith. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work that way.
Right.
And you're not gonna turn JoJo into Jeremiah Smith. Not saying the bad things, just their body types don't work. And then the heart and effort, he got that too. So that's that right there. Like I said, I'm just waiting on my man to connect in the back there. But it's not. It says device not connected.
What does that mean when they say that? Is this something he got to do on his end?
Yeah, I guess he got to connect. I guess he has to connect. Let me see. We would need to connect their mic. Oh, because they're not connecting their mic in their audio or whatever. They haven't made a decision on what they want to do for the settings.
Okay, he probably heard you say that. So
he jumped off. He jumped off. So
man of the hour. Who? Ray. Man of the hour.
Here's what I want to ask you about Ray. I've said this before. I don't know if you heard the show prior to you coming on, but I know you go to practices. I know you out there, talking to the guys, filming them. You're part of media day. I've always liked Ray. I think Ray was a young man who flipped from Clemson, right? Came to Miami, has been a loyal Cane. He has, he stayed the course. He didn't waver. You know, forget what the fans talking about, but he didn't waver. He didn't waver. Because a lot of guys would have jumped ship and be like, man, forget this, I'm out of here. He didn't. And coming out as the 23rd best receiver in his class, the 35th best player in the state of Florida. That's a huge, I mean, think about, we're talking about the state of Florida. Think about this. We got like 5 dudes that's in the top 10 on the same team. You know what I'm saying? So to be the 35th best dude out of the state, I mean, bro, they're 1%ers. So anyhow, with all that being said, he is now probably, and you correct me if I'm wrong, the oldest dude in the room. For the most part, so far as from a potential standpoint right now. Is he?
CJ Daniels?
I'm not talking about transfer. I'm talking about incoming. That came in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's close.
Right.
Yeah, I think
So he's the oldest dude in the room right now that came in. I'm not talking about transfer. I think transfers fall into a different category for me. But I'm talking about guys who came in because of the way Cristobal recruits high school as well as transfers. It's not like he don't recruit high school, right? So he does high school. He values high school. So right now, Ray Ray is the oldest dude in the room from a high school perspective. And I feel like it's his time. It's his time to shine. He sat there, he waited, he sat behind X, he got a couple opportunities, and right now he's had 3 years to do what? To get bigger, faster, stronger, increase his football IQ, right? How to run these routes, how to stem these players, how to get open, how to work these concepts. If they give you 2 high versus 1 high, do you cut it 5 yards short? Do you and the quarterback be on the same page? I think Ray Ray has had that opportunity. And with a lot of, like I explained to a lot of fans, he's going through that process. And a lot of fans don't get the process. When you coach, you get the process. Fans just want to treat it like the video game. This is what they want to do right here. All they want to do is go to the control settings, go in the back, and put Ray Ray in as starter, and be like, "Oh, you're gonna be the man." Well, it ain't a video game, dog, and that's how it goes. So I'm gonna let you answer that, and then we're gonna bring our other guest in right behind with your answer.
Yeah, I think he is the oldest one in the room. From that standpoint, yeah. He's the grandpapa.
Right.
I mean, and I've seen him a few times here lately. And he looks ready. He done put the weight on, he done put the muscle on. He looks ready. He looks like 2 years, 3 years sitting did him some justice. You know what I'm saying? He looks ready to go out there and take them his. But the most impressive thing I've seen is he told me he had to learn to slow down, to be patient in running routes. Like he don't have to come off the line like a bat out of hell. He's learned. He's been dealing with Sly a lot, and he learned to come off the line more controlled than anything to run his routes. But man, Hayes, he looks
good.
School fast. Like when he caught a bubble screen today, they were doing a little bubble screen drill, man. And even in the drills, they don't touch him. He looks Santana Moss, Jeff Thomas fast.
Really? He was always fast. We
haven't had those guys. I don't know. Yeah, he's always was fast. But we haven't had guys like we haven't had a Jeff Thomas since Jeff Thomas left. Santana Moss, like these really fast, quick guys, like not just straight line fast. I'm talking about guys who can get the ball, and one person missed, the safety is out of there. Safety ain't catching it.
Change direction and double shift to 6th gear. Yeah, I'm with you.
Like how have we not got these guys, right? Like how this is South Florida. How we
they going elsewhere, bro. So this is back to what I was saying. Shout out to Tupac, dog. America eat his babies. The Canes eat their babies. Bro, we want to get our kids from South Florida. When we get them and they don't meet your expectation, we ready to throw them out, the baby out with the bathwater, dog, because we don't get the process. We don't understand the process of the process, if that makes sense. But I want to bring in our next guest because I know you're back there chilling, but I want to bring him in. And I'll just say this real quick before I do this. I want people to understand this. Malachi Tony is going to be a phenomenal player.
Yep.
But I want people to understand that People are talking about Malachi and Tony today the same way they were talking about Ray Ray 2 years ago. Well, we got Ray Ray. Well, I tell you about it. And as soon as he may have dropped the ball, he need a transfer. And I get being fans, but I'm not a fan. So I only can bring it from my perspective, right? I take a little bit of it, but I ain't gonna take a lot. Anyway, let me do this, man. Let me clap it up, man. Y'all clap it up for a legend in the building, man. Like I say, soundtrack to my childhood. I appreciate you, dog. I told you, Coach, you got my butt whipped one time. I lied and went to the back to school jam. Hey, I lied and went to his back to school jam. Told my mama I was going to my cousin's house. I'm down there at the doggone Miami Arena, and they ain't had no Uber back then, and the buses stopped running. I couldn't get back to Carroll City. Y'all clap it up, man.
Suicide mission.
Luke in the building, man.
Suicide mission.
Luke, what's up, baby? How you doing, man?
How y'all feeling, man?
Chilling.
I'm good, man. Glad to have you in the building, man. Welcome to Canes Talk Live, man. We've been around before, but I'll tell you that story, man. You got my behind whooped over there at the Miami Arena. You had brought out Naughty by Nature, man, with OPP. And then the 83 stop money.
Streeter didn't get beat because his mama didn't let him listen to nothing. What's going on, my brothers? How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man. What's up with you, man? So listen, we're talking about actually your former player, and somebody in the chat brought this up. They say, well, I bet Luke over there smiling. If I can find the comment somewhere, I bet Luke over there smiling because we talking about Ray Ray. And we know there's been a lot of conversations. I love Ray Ray. I love what he does. I like him as a person. He actually even whipped me on the football game, on the doggone college football with Streeter took me deep. And Street had a nerve to show it to him too on video and put me out there like that. But
no, Streeter ain't do that to you, did he?
Luke, they on media day. He like, hey, check this out, Ray Ray. Did him like this, Luke. Show him the phone. He like, woo. How Ray Ray blurred himself. Blur. I'm like,
wow. No. Streeter, you ain't do Coach Hayes like this, did you?
Yeah, man. He's no safety, man. Last play of the game, they had no safety, bump and run, man. I took him deep with Ray Ray, man.
No, that ain't good, man. How y'all feeling today, man? Everybody good?
Good, man. So yeah, we talk about your boy, man. I said I believe it's his time. I said he's been a soldier. He stayed the course. Stayed there in the eyes of the transfer portal when anybody get up and dip. I think he's always been positive. You guys definitely know him way better than I do. And I just think right now with the offense, how it is, and I think I don't want to use the word uncertain, but a room that we may have questions about that has a gang of potential, meaning they haven't done it yet. I think Ray Ray can rise out the ashes of that and be the guy. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think just like you say, this young man always wanted to be a Hurricane. You know, he took half the NIL money to be the Hurricane. So it never was about money with him. People don't know that. People don't know when people look at him, he's a dinosaur in today's football where when kids don't play, they cut and run after a year. Especially after 2 years, they jump in the transfer portal and take off because they feel like the coach can't tell them nothing at that point, even with some playing time. And so, whoever was in the comments say Luke over there chilling. I'm happy for him, but at the same time, I want him to go out there and perform like I know he's capable of performing, like he knows he's capable of performing. So, I'm excited for him, and I'm excited for the year to be able to see him go out there and do the things that he knows he's able to do. A lot of people, just like you say, he dropped the ball in Florida game. It seemed like it wasn't. Ray Ray's situation is almost like in Miami, like not on the same level, but to a degree, it's on a somewhat of a level of Prime and Shador, Ray Ray and Luke. And so a lot of people attack Ray Ray because he's my kid. I don't know of a kid, Coach Hayes, and y'all been doing this long enough. I don't know of a kid that has been attacked by the fan base who don't like Luke. The fan, because most fan base who pay for season tickets, they don't even get on social media and talk nothing. They just want the team to win, like me. Um,
Mhm.
In so many different ways. It's like, and that kid, having a conversation with him is like, man, stay the course. You don't listen to the noise, because if you listen to the noise and if you listen to the tea leaves and if you followed the crowd, he wouldn't have been at Miami Edison. He'd have been
Right.
someplace at Heritage or St. Thomas or Chaminade or everybody else who wanted him when he was performing at a high level at Edison. And so this kid is a very loyal kid, loyal to University of Miami, loyal to our program, loyalty. I mean, this kid is, I want to see him go out there and perform. I want to see him do what he do best. We know him, I've had opportunity, Coach Hayes, to coach some great players, and he sits right there with them. And I've sat there on many occasions and told him those stories about the Mari Coopers, the Carlton Davis, the Kalijah Kansis, the DeAndre Bakers, the Artie Burns, all those kids of the world, and put them on the phone with them. And I, always say, man, he like y'all. He got that hit. Just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I'm gonna be sitting there with my popcorn, uh, uh, waiting for him to break that first one. When he break that first one, the ice is gonna be broken, and he ain't gonna look back from that point. And I just hope when he do get in the game, and I'm gonna have a conversation with him, let the game come to you. Don't overdo it, because you know what you're capable of doing. Just don't overdo it, because sometimes you trying to get to where you're trying to go at, and you forget you got to get the ball, secure the ball, and go. Just let it happen.
The game is sitting around that brown ball. You can run out on the field all you want. You could be in the end zone. They don't count a touchdown unless you got the ball in your hand. So, I mean, that's a great coaching point. Let me ask you this though, Luke. If Coach Cristobal or Coach Beard called you and said, "What's the best thing that Ray does on the football field?" and I can build off of that, what would you? I'm just saying, let's go back as if he was a freshman going in, and I'm Coach Beard, I'm Coach Cristobal, or Coach Dawson. I say, "Hey, Coach, Coach Luke, listen, I like this kid a lot. I need to know, what do I build off of around him? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that I can build off of him? What does he do extremely well?"
I mean, he reads the field real well. I mean, his football IQ is out of control because he's a smart kid in the classroom. He's a 4.0 student in the classroom. So you don't normally have students in the classroom that are students on the field. He's a student at both of them. You know what I'm saying? This kid, for us, was our best running back. He was our best defensive back. He was our best receiver, best punt returner, best kickoff returner. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't normally, seeing that kind of stuff like that. The last time I saw a dude that was capable of doing all that was Duke Johnson, to be honest with you. And he played at our park, Liberty City. And he was the last one that can do all that. Will go lock down the best receiver. We were playing Booker T, and Booker T had this big ass receiver in the game, and he was getting off on us. Hey, Ray, go get him. Hey, Ray, go play running back. Gashing people with vision and all that. So, I mean, Ray, it's just Ray. Ray is special. I mean, when Lane Kiffin lined up Amari Cooper in the backfield, I was like, that is a coach using his imagination. I was in love with Lane from that point on. It was like, that's what I'm talking about. This is college. You know what I'm saying? When he lined that motherfucker in the national championship game, I think it was either that or SEC championship, and he put Cooper in the backfield.
Luke, we ain't gonna get. We're not gonna go down that avenue. We're gonna stay on. Listen, we're gonna stay on 54th Street right now, because let me tell you this, Luke.
60 seconds.
60 seconds. I'm sorry, but we right there. Listen, let me tell you this. We went down that lane train a couple weeks ago in the Discord in Caneville.
We did,
but I ain't gonna go. We might get there later. Because let me you almost
Luke did it
No,
the
we
week
ain't trying to
before.
go there. We just saying
no, I want to go there though.
versatility
I
of
want
Ray.
to go there though. I don't know how much time you got.
No. We
I
can't
ain't
go
gonna go there
there.
yet. I ain't gonna go there yet. But let me say this to you though. Let me ask you this though, guys. Well, you got me fired up. Got me sweating in the house. I got on 60. Hold up. It's funny you say that because you talked about Duke, and shout out to Coach Heidelberg, man, just retired. I guess he's becoming an assistant principal now. So shout out to him, man. I actually played with his brother Damon Heidelberg at Scott Lake, dog. He's out, what you call it. But anyhow, I had Luke with Damien. Yeah, I had Duke his freshman year in high school. Luke, you know what he won? You know our defense do. You know what he won for me? MVP Defensive Player of the Year as a freshman, dog. Listen, listen. I went to Coach Dunn because listen, I had some players. I ain't had no gangsters. You know, it's a different. I said, Coach Dunn, I said, listen, I hear all that. I said, unless you're trying to, win 51-49, I need to do. Oh, love the camera. I said, I need this dude. I gotta remember. I said, I need this dude right here. He said, all right, Coach. Listen, I'm selfish, Coach. Xavier Rhodes, I had him at defense. Guess what? They went on offense, had him at defense. He went to Florida State for 2 days and with Coley and them, and they flipped his behind the corner. Listen, Xavier Rhodes at safety was something deadly. Listen, I would go steal your player quicker than. Listen, if I work for you right now, Luke, and your best player on offense, I'm like, hey, Coach Luke, let me ask you a question. I'm finna go get them, boy. So anyway, shout out to
more,
Duke,
Coach.
Listen, shout out to Duke, man. He won MVP defense. Matter of fact,
What number he was? 21 or something? 20? What number he was as a freshman?
I think he was like 20. I think he was 8 or something like that. I can't remember. I want to say
that's what he was his career. Like, but as a freshman, he had a different number.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You talking so long ago? Shit, Quentin Flowers, Winky. He was our quarterback at Jackson. Guess what he played for me? Safety. Man,
Yeah.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. Hey, Jackson was so bad. He wore 9 in away jersey and 18 in home jersey. We ain't even had no damn jerseys that matched, dog. But anyway, that's another story for another day.
He coached football now. He coached New Year be something.
We got damn Teddy Bridgewater getting in trouble by some Uber rides, and y'all got kids in 2 different colored jerseys. Anyway, let me go about my business. I'm just excited for Ray, man. I'm excited for Ray because I think he is the epitome of the hometown kid. I think he is the Santana Moss. I think he is the Michael Irvins. And I'm not talking about from a player's perspective. I'm talking about from a person perspective. The Duke Johnson. I believe Duke was going to go to Miami. I don't care. Bobo the Clown was the head coach at Miami because he just loved Miami. That's just how I took it. And I think Ray was the same way. Street, what you been seeing out there at practice from him, man?
How once he touches the ball, you know what I'm saying? He puts his foot in the ground. And how fast and how shifty he is. And like I said, dog, I'm just so surprised that we haven't had a guy like him with the ball in his hand, or maybe Dawson offense just doesn't allow, you know what I'm saying, for him to be flexible or to use guys like that. I mean, because Brashard, Chris Johnson, both 4-3 guys, you know what I'm saying, got sent out of here. But Ray, he ran, like I told you, he ran a down and out the other day, man. And he ran it so quick, but it reminded me of Santana Moss. Like it was so quick, and then he turns around and he's facing the DB. DB don't get him. We don't see some 50-yard, 60-yard touchdowns this year. Them bubble screens, they about to go to the right person. Like I don't know how Dawson chooses who's gonna throw the bubble screen to. I think he put names in the hat and shake it up or some shit. I don't know how he chooses, but them things better go to Ray this year.
I ain't gonna lie, we get them blocked up. That's big. Our bubble screen ain't. I don't mind the bubble screen. I think we threw 80 on 1 year with Corey Parks, but if you gotta block them, dog, we do it. That's the only play that I cringe when we throw it because we don't block it well. We try to get the center, and I know they did it with what's my man came from UCF a couple years ago. Last year. the center that came from UCF and played. Anyhow, when I look at the blocking scheme of it, we pull the center out to go get to work his way to the corner of safety. I don't know if these guys can do that. I just think we block it extremely poorly, man. I don't care who get it. We got to block it. Matt Lee. Thank you, Q McCain. Matt Lee. He was athletic enough to do it. But when I just think, would you agree with that, Coach? Like, I think we block it poorly. We run a bunch of it. I think we don't just execute the blocking of it.
It's a combination of two. When you run in the bubble or the tunnel screen, it's more designed for a fast guy that get it and find a crease, because it's not a you're blocking people on the perimeter, and that's kind of hard to do. It's more of fan blocking, getting in the way, and I think we ran it with the wrong people. Like, I remember we had the big receiver, Shannon Dawson, first year, and he ran a tunnel screen with the big receiver, and like,
Jacoby Young.
Jacoby Young is like, it ain't like he finna get missing. He gonna get you a few yards. And we always ran it with Restrepo, and I mean, we know he's a 4'8" guy. I mean, Restrepo is more of a possession receiver, find a window and sit down in it. He ain't the guy that's gonna go get missing. He'll catch it and get a few yards here and there, but he's not going to get missing. And so the stop and start factor of it is, it becomes real slow, and it kind of makes it look like we ain't blocking well, because we don't have the right guys catching the ball in that situation. It's a lot slower. So I think if when he throw that thing like that to Ray, he gonna get missing. Or Malachi, they gonna get missing. They shifty, and they could put their feet in the ground and go.
No, I mean, I agree. I agree. I just let me ask y'all this. I brought this up prior to y'all coming, so I'm gonna just kind of go over it again, because I don't know if you guys heard this. I was talking about the receiving core when I was talking to the chat and the people watching, and I said, I was talking about the potential of the receiving room. And I said, this year, when we had a guy like Xavier Restrepo, we knew what we had. I call him Winchester, old reliable. Out of the 5 people that have ever thrown him a pass, I think, through my memory, was De'Aaron King, Tyler Van Dyke, Ja'Curry Brown, Emory Williams, Garcia, and even Cam Ward. So that now makes 6. He's always been a leading receiver in every game, regardless of who started. And I think all of those quarterbacks knew he was Mr. Reliable. If I'm going in the ball fight, look for X, right? When I'm in trouble, look for X. Who does Carson Beck, in y'all opinion right now, who do you think Carson Beck will identify coming into the season as the new Mr. Reliable, the X?
I think the slot. I think the slot in that offense. I think everything starts with the slot receiver in that offense.
But I'm talking about the personnel. No, but I'm saying because you're there, Street, right? And so I'm thinking, like, even with that, right? And I agree with the position, but who is that person in that position? Do you think Beck will say, breakdown, let me find it. You know how it is, dog. You've been in bar fights. You ain't looking for the dude you say hello to at the bar. You looking for fraud. You looking for your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You looking for dudes you know.
When you're new, right? And we've all been in a new situation, right? Where we gotta keep some employees, right? If they tell you right now you gotta keep these employees, I don't want you to fire nobody. You're gonna gravitate to the person who's doing the most work. The guy who's staying late, the guy who's running his route full speed, the guy who's going hard, the guy who's making the diving catches, the guy who's laying his body on the line. Because you're new. I don't know none of y'all. I never worked with none of y'all. If you show me you're lazy, then are you going half speed, or you're not where you're supposed to go at? You're not studying the way you need to study, because I am here trying to do the same thing Cam Ward did. I'm trying to go first round to be the first pick in the draft. That's the reason I came here. I did not come here to be nobody's friend. So the guys who are working as hard, who are impressing me, then when them bullets go to flying, I know you're gonna be where you need to be at.
Right.
If I gotta keep telling you, or the coach keep telling you, hey man, you gotta do this, and do all that, I'm not gonna depend on you, because yes, it's a progression situation, and you first, second, third read. But at the end of the day, if I know that this guy consistently know where he's going in, and he's catching this ball, then me as a new guy on the block, ain't none of y'all friend. I'm gonna lean on that person, and we'll see that. We'll see that in the first game. I can't answer that. I don't know if none of us, but when we look, those are some of the things that I'm gonna be looking at in the football game. Just that main question: when the shit get rough, who is Carson Beck now going to be looking for? Yeah, we know the offense is designed to go to the slot, but Restrepo did a lot of things and finding the window, and people knew from practice that he was going to catch it, and he was going, he wasn't going to get too many yards, but he was going to catch it where he needed to go in. He's going to find a place, on a scramble drill and catch that too. I mean, that's to be seen. That's going to be a very interesting one that he had. Who he got the confidence in when he getting flushed out that pocket.
Yeah, because I brought that up, and I think because you answered it just like I thought. We don't know, and that's why I appreciate this. Like, we can have football conversation. It's okay to say we don't know yet. We know who we may want it to be, but that's why I love football conversations, because none of us coaching, so we don't know who that guy is just yet. Right, and that's why I can appreciate these kind of football conversations, because you don't know. But I mean, that's that to me, that's the great thing about it. I just feel like looking at two factors here. Looking at CJ Dan, looking at Carson Beck, and looking at the kind of offense that Shannon Dawson runs. Ray check all the boxes for me, dog. He check all the boxes for me. You know what I mean? He's bigger. How big is that dude? Now I'm looking at his new pictures he just put on his Instagram. He got little cuts in the back of his arm. And, you know what I'm saying? He
done swole up now.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. The college coaches get your, they got to get their legs. That means they got to get built for that. People don't realize there ain't too many high school players that can go play in the NFL and start. And so when you look at college football, it's a jump. The development is from high school to college. You're being developed. When you leave college and go to the pros, you can be one of the 1,200 players in the league to start.
Mm-hmm.
They expect you to play right now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no development. No, Cam Ward is going in to play right now. So the curve from college to pros, you got to be pro ready, in college. So it takes a couple of years. I don't know about you, Coach Hayes. Jeremiah Smith, we haven't seen that often. Everybody, Jonathan Vilma had to wait behind somebody. Andre Johnson had to wait behind somebody. You name it. Ray Lewis had to wait behind somebody. Cortez Kennedy, Warren Sapp had to wait behind somebody. Everybody had to wait behind somebody. That was great.
It don't happen. And I was just saying this, Luke. He's the exception, not the rule. Right? The rule is, like you just said, you got to sit and wait behind people, the natural progression of football, right? As Nate Saban always say, you got to trust the process. The problem is the people don't know the process to understand the process, right? There are some guys who just pop off and come in this world and they one of ones, bro. Maybe one of threes if you want to look over a lifetime, but they ain't many of them, and that's just life. That's just life. Like you said, there are a lot of artists out there, but to me, ain't nobody like Pac, baby. It's a one-on-one. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is.
And even him, he trusts the process. There were many nights
You do the
me and him sat
underground
in the
to
room.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sat in the room after a concert, and me and him just sat there and chopped it up, and he's waiting for his opportunity. And I'm like, man, trust the process, boss. So he learned up under Digital Underground.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes,
people
sir.
think he learned about, it's a process. We are, and it's still, we don't know it all. You're a better man than you were last year.
Yes, sir.
We are better men than we were when we were 23. The shit we done when we was 23, what we know now not to do. I mean, and that's the process. So it's always learning, and you wanna, I tell people all the time, man. Pitbull, when I discovered him, he came to me and said, man, hey, Luke, man, why my record ain't hot like that? The first record. I'm like, look, the best thing is trust the process. You work your way up the hill. If they put you on top of the hill, you fall down. You don't know, you ain't gonna know how to come back up because
That's
you
right.
did not grind to go back up the hill. If you grind to go back up the hill and you fall down, because you're gonna fall down, you're gonna know
Mhm.
exactly how to get back up that hill. Because you're gonna know the grind and what you need to do and where and what happened along the way. And so I'm that,
I thought Fat Joe discovered Pitbull.
no, not at all. Under no circumstances. I had to straighten Fat Joe on that when he said that.
I
It
remember
was
that. I remember he said that. He was like, yeah. And then I remember
Yeah,
Luke said to me,
under
like,
no
no,
circumstances.
you know what I
Under
mean? Hey, one thing about Fetcher, you know what I mean? Like, I had the tape and I put the tape on him, man. Hey,
That's a
shut up.
hell of
a lot of
a
them
story.
A lot of them New York rappers and executives, they notorious from stealing. But then when they get a dude like me, no, 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 don't do that, boss. Hey, they say they discovered Trick Daddy too. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. No, no,
Yeah.
sit on over in your little corner over there and say who you discovered, but don't say my people. No, you weren't in there in them trenches when I
It's
found
like the
you.
coaches talking about who they developed in college. They always develop this guy. They develop that guy.
Developed
You know
this
what I'm
guy
saying?
here because he played on my 7-on-7 team. Really?
And you know what's funny? Like, it's funny you say that, right? Because let me ask you how you feel about this, Luke, being in the coaching perspective, in the coaching
Yeah,
world.
I know you get ready to ask me. Larry Bluestein say he just discovered everybody and he put more people in college than
Oh
Streeter.
Lord. Oh Lord.
Listen, I don't know.
Look at Hayes. Look
I
at
don't know, Luke.
Hayes. I go, if
Listen,
you gonna ask me that shit, Hayes, go ahead and ask me.
no. I wasn't gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you, like, I look at. I remember Lou. I remember Blue when he had a little book. Remember, he used to have a little magazine he used to make. But anyway, no, I was gonna ask you about transfers. When guys are in programs for like 3 years, and you groom them from whether it's ninth grade or even, let's say, college as freshmen, right? And I think I'm gonna this the first thing pops off my mind is Willis McGahee at Miami Springs with Buddy Goins. He was there with Buddy Goins for those 3 years. Buddy Goins was like Papa, you know what I'm saying? And then he goes to Central, and Central get all the love for the 12 games he's there. I'm just using that as an example, and I think we all know who that is. Do you think there should be some like recognition in there? Like, you know what I mean? It's like the same things that where guys go, you know what I mean? Where the guy go to a school for 3-4 years and he transferred that last year, and you see, like, for example, let's just say Ray was with you for 3 years, man. You don't been through the trenches at the house picking him up, blah blah blah, and he go to American Heritage, just for lack of a better term, American Heritage, and then when he go to college, say American Heritage, that thing probably piss you off, don't it?
Well, I mean, the thing is, and it is sad, and I think a large part of the reason why we're not doing as good in recruiting this year, in my opinion, when you only have 2 South Florida kids out of 21 commits from South Florida,
Mm-hmm.
a large, I think it's twofold. You got the media who does not bring it to the forefront. So the kid can go from my school, or a kid can go from and then go to Central, and all of a sudden he getting an offer at Central, and he had not played it down. His film said prop.
Mm.
And the media jumps on it and say, Central DB, Central, just use them as an example. You know, they do that, and then the media does it no justice and say, Central wide receiver, da 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 da. No, the man played that crop. He had not played it down at Central, and we've seen so many kids that go to the big school and don't pan out. But then these people jump on them because the big school, and so yes, I laugh at it. This kid Daughtry. Daughtry played for us. He came from Tallahassee and played at Edison. All of a sudden, Daughtry goes to Central and Florida State offers him, and everybody else jumps on him because he's big dude over at Central. And now he's at FAU. You know what I'm saying? And it's people do that. I think, and this is something we need to watch. I think a lot of colleges in the state are high school capable.
High school what?
If you let me just put, if you play at Central, Heritage, Chaminade, St. Thomas, just like Mario said, which he was dead wrong when he called out those 5 schools, they want that on their roster. It was equivalent to, I want a kid from Bishop Gorman, IMG, and all that. All that was sexy on your roster. You know what I'm saying? Where they're not even looking at the other schools, and the other schools got these guys.
Oh, I see what you mean. You talking about section on the roster to have the big time schools out of Miami. I see what you're saying.
On your roster, and a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing that and they're missing out. They're missing out on a lot of kids.
No, they brand. Listen, they bought brands, dog. Like I call them brand. It's like people just gonna buy Fendi,
brand hustling, or brand caping, or whatever you want to call it.
We see all the time, man. Some of that stuff ugly, dog. I know it might be Gucci, but nah, it ain't rubber. Real quick, Skinny 305 for the 49. The question is for Streeter. Who does he think is the closest starter in the slot, Tony or Ray Ray? Because Tony put in that work. Street, hold that answer for me. Think about it. I want to finish this point with Luke right quick on that point. And then we answer that. Let me ask you this, Luke, because I want to stay on that point for a quick second. I remember up here, I had a player that transferred. The only one I ever lost. Went to another school. The school, as soon as he got there, like you said, he got an offer from, I'll just say, School X. Not knowing I knew the recruiting coordinator from School X. So I called him like, hey, man, he said, Coach, I don't even know who that is. I want people to understand this too. Because colleges can't confirm nor deny offers, you got a lot of coaches that are lying to kids about offers. This kid had 7 offers in the first week he was there and ended up at a D2 school. I'm going to leave it like that. But you lied to him to say you can get him an offer. I told him, if you want an offer, I give you an offer. I never told one of my kids he got an offer. I let them talk to the coach. Or if the coach couldn't speak at that time, it was a dead period, I'll put him on speakerphone and you tell me, coach, and you'll say, hey, coach, I'm offering D Street a scholarship, and the kid's sitting right there and he heard it for himself. But that's the kind of game that's nasty out there, too, that's being played. Because if you notice, these college coaches, fans don't realize this. These college coaches can't confirm nor deny. That's why, if you know, even for Miami, where they put the Ibis with the little smoking bird on it, that's all they can do. Right? You notice that. That's all they can do. They can't. If you go out there right now, Lil Luke committed to Miami, Miami can't come out and say, no, he's not. We don't even know that dude.
Yep.
You know what I saw the other day, though, Hayes? I saw one of those graphic pages like College Football or Hayes Fawcett collab with Colorado football on the commit. And I didn't know I didn't know that was possible. So that's confirming, you know what I'm saying? But that was my first time ever seeing it.
I think that you can retweet something, but you can't come out and say it. Like Colorado can't come out and say, if you notice, even Miami, all they say is boom. You notice that? All they say is boom. They don't say, you know what I mean? They don't say, hey, congratulations, Ray Joseph, for committing to that. The only thing they can put out now is when the official offer letter comes out, but that's way down the line. But if you notice, Miami puts out boom, or they put out the little ibis with the pipe that they're about to do, about something about to happen. But it's very vague, though. It's very vague. Very smoky out there, man. But go ahead, you can answer that question, Street. Who you think?
Question is for Streeter. Who does he think is closest to be a starter in the slot? Tony or Ray? I'm assuming you talk about Malachi Tony, right?
Correct.
Because we got another Tony. We got a Tony Smith, right? Tony Jones, the kid came from Cincinnati. I think Ray is going to be a starter. I think Ray is the starter. I mean, I'm almost sure Ray will be the starter. If they don't rotate these wide receivers like they did last year, then whatever Luke got to say about the wide receiver coach and then
Luke.
I ain't telling him to back off this time. I ain't gonna talk no sense in him this time. I'm just gonna let him go crazy. Ray will be the starter, right? Malachi Tony came in. Now remember how Ray came in. Ray came in. Mario was talking about him. He was staying out there. He was the first person in. I hope y'all remember these interviews, right? He the first one in, the last one to leave practice, jug machine. That was Ray 3 years ago, right? So now Ray gets a chance. Ray gets so 3 years later, Ray sitting behind the most reliable wide receiver in Miami Hurricane history, Restrepo. Period. Period. The most reliable wide receiver ever. Ray gets his shot. Malachi Tony walks in the door. His dad is a legend. He's cut from that cloth. He's a former quarterback. And he starts going off, right? What is Ray's job? Ray's job is to do to Malachi the same thing Restrepo did to him. Raise his game and hold him off. That's what competition is. See, I think we've forgotten what competition looked like because we've always known who the starters were. There was nobody to push them, right? So now we're seeing real competition. Like me and Hayes always joke about Frank Gore sitting on the sideline, twiddling his thumbs. You know what I'm saying? With Quinn Portis in the game.
Luke, Frank used to be like this. Frank used to be like this at the game, Luke. Well, I sure wish I could get in. But let me get my blood.
You know what I'm saying? Quinn Portis in the game. That's competition. What we forget the days when Andre Johnson was waiting on a Santana Moss or so now we're getting real competition and we're trying to leapfrog everybody. No, Ray's job is to step his game up, right? And to hold Malachi off. Now, I
get my chance.
Malachi will be in the rotation. I see this funny. His mom just posted an article somebody wrote about first year players that's going to make an instant impact. It's going to be Malachi Tony. He's going to be a guy to make an instant impact. But the starter will be Ray. You know what I'm saying? The starter will be Ray. I believe the starter will be Ray. And let's bring on Malachi Tony. Let's just bring him on. You know what I'm saying? Let him get some muscle milk on his arms. Let him just breathe. There's no rush. Like I said, I mean, we saw Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith. And Ryan Williams started off, right? He started off hot. But only one of them, Jeremiah Smith, you know what I'm saying, greatest wide receiver of the year ever. And Ryan Williams kind of tailed off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That could have been a lot. It's a long college season. You got grown men hitting you. It's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think what we're seeing is healthy competition, Hayes. Like, I think what we're seeing is healthy competition. Ray's a homegrown guy. It's his shot. It's his turn. I mean, it's his turn. And I think that's why they posted the video of Ray catching that ball the other day. It's his time.
And to that point, right? You know, as you were saying, it's that process, it's that maturation that body's got to get prepared. I mean, technically, Malachi Tony been on campus, 8 months? Literally 8 months, right? We think these guys, again, they're not video games, dog. I don't know. I guess Malachi Tony might be 18. He
reclassed. He reclassed. Maybe he flunked kindergarten and put him back in his regular game. But he should still be in high school.
But regardless, there's some 22, 23-year-olds out there that's paying taxes that's married. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's probably 24 years old out there in this college football.
I know, right? Hey, you better not play no BYU. You might catch some 30-year-olds out there. They done went over there and fed some people in Cambodia before it's over. But all I'm telling you is, again, the misconception in this whole thing, or the misperception, this whole thing is people think things happen instantly. And when you brought up, we could go look at the grades. They had barely no stats. Go look at the grades. You could go pull up the Andres. You could pull up. But here's the beauty of it. Believe this or not, if they're waiting their time, is that a sign of us building up to what we were back in the days where people had to wait their time, Luke? Like, think about it. If a Ray has to sit and wait and not play right away, is that a sign of us building up the stable, for lack of a better term, like building it up where we have enough guys in there where you're now waiting your turn to be next in line, or no?
No. When you Ray, that's why I say Ray is a dinosaur.
Right,
Ray is a dinosaur. When you had the young man left, we had 2 receivers that left in the last 2 years, went to Georgia and Alabama.
Okay.
That they should have been in the stable, and that would have been the same situation. You had one guy leave, and he left because he felt like they were trying him for the guy that they brought in who was dropping the balls all over the place. You build up your stable by guys hanging around like the Porters and the Gores and the Andre Johnsons and all these dudes waiting their turn, because when they wait their turn, Coach, you know how this go. You wait your turn because you respect the guy in the front of you. That's number one. You ain't gonna respect him if he dropping the balls and coach just leaving him in the game. If he out playing you, out practicing you, out working you, you gonna go in the locker room and say, I'm gonna have to tighten up. And when you get on the phone and call up your coach, Coach Hayes, hey man, what's up? How's everything going, man? I need to work a little harder because buddy out working me in the front of me. And so you'll know that. You'll have the respect, but then the coaches play a large part of it too. They got to be able to put those guys in the game who are putting in the extra work. They got to be able to give them the opportunity. You can use one of them dudes for more reasons than one and say, hey, look here, that dude putting in all the work and he doing all this. He's staying all night. He's lifting and he's doing this, doing the right thing. And that guy puts pressure on you to take your job. And so if you're not doing those things, I can send a message to the whole team and you and get your shit together. I put you on the bench for that guy who is doing all that. But if that guy who's doing all that never gets an opportunity, you can lose your team at the same time. Because then the players will be saying, hey man, you talk all that cash money shit at the podium talking about this the standards, this the way, this is how we work. We expect you to do that then, but at the same time, you got one dude putting in all the work and then you got one dude who's a jackass. And there's no actions, there's no consequences based on his actions. And so you gotta sometimes, hey, you got one football. You got 4 or 5 guys running out there. You got another running back. You can do all kinds of sexy things with that. But then you can send a message to that guy and tighten up. Early in the year, Fletcher got tightened up. Fletcher tightened up Martinez. Martinez thought he was all about him. Had a couple bad games. They started Fletcher. He got his mind right real good, and from that point on, he played ball.
Yeah, he had a lot real quick, man. Ski 305 for the 199. It's Ray time to show up and show out. And yeah, man, I agree with that. And also, Brother J Blaze for the 999. Question on recruiting at UM from the state of Florida. When will you win turn the corner and keep a lot of players from the crib home at UM? When was this happening? Damn, Blaze, hold up. You on that cane juice, Blaze? Hold up. Question on recruiting at UM from the state of Florida. When will you win, turn the corner, and keep a lot of players from the crib home at UM? When was this happen? Talk to me, Luke. You deal with the kids a little bit more than I do. You got that? You figured that? Blaze, you got to help me with this one, Blaze. I'm lost.
Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about. The thing is, because people looking at the numbers, man. The numbers don't lie, people do. I mean, the numbers say right now we got 21 commits and only 2 from South Florida. That's not good. I don't know how many more we're gonna get in this class. Some people say 25, some people say 30, and so we got a lot to make it up. But hey, look, we lost out on a couple guys. That just happened because I think that happened because of how we did the receiver room. Those receivers, I think that happened because of that. It shouldn't have happened in the defensive back position because we did play a freshman last year, and he did good at DB, arguably our best DB coming back. So that's mind-boggling. But when it comes to the receiver core, you didn't rotate none of these guys. You didn't give none of these guys opportunity. And I was in the Discord early the day with Streeter when he invited me because he never invites me in there because he don't want me to talk. And I told these guys, and I posed Streeter. I said, like right now, the kid, you Coach Hayes, you Coach Duke Johnson, right? The kids on the park looked up to Duke Johnson when he was playing at Norland, correct?
That's right.
So then now Duke goes to University of Miami. If Duke don't play, those same kids that you get ready to recruit, you didn't play Duke at the park at University of Miami. So you turn kids off. Oh, hell no, I don't want to go there. Because they might try me like they, and the old word, they might try me like they tried.
And they know
here go the worst part. Here go the worst part. They know they ain't as good. But they know they ain't as good as Duke. So if I know, because you just said this though too, Luke, in that locker room, everybody a gangster. But when you look in that mirror, you know that dude in front of you better than you. You know that, right? I mean, you can't lie to yourself. It's 2 people you can't lie to, yourself and God, right? Now you could be in that locker room, boy, I split you, dog. Don't you try me, but when you look in that mirror, be like, well, I'm glad that boy ain't feel like fighting today.
Yeah. No, you gain respect. That's why they always say it's the locker room and the coaches. You got to get respect. I tell my players, you got to get respect amongst your peers. Don't worry about me. And then for me, I got to make sure that my coaches is not pulling those shenanigans because you're going to put the best players on the field. And the best players, like, go to the kids and be like, hey, you, pick your starting defense. Pick your starting 4 receivers and give me the reason why. Those are the ones you got to impress. And so when you don't do that, Coach Hayes, and you don't put those guys in who are impressive in practice, and then you got crazy man over here doing crazy stuff, and you're allowing that to happen. Like I learned that from Heidelberg. Heidelberg say either you're coaching it or you're allowed to happen.
That's right. Yeah, that's an old adage. You know, it's funny, Luke. I used to have practice. Because players, everybody's, selection, right? Everybody, what do they call it? Not self-selection. What is it called, man? But anyway, I can't believe I'm mind brain. But anyway, I used to say this right here, Luke. Hey, y'all, give me 11 on defense. That's all you got to say. Guess what? You're going to see the top dogs walk out there, and you're going to see,
That's right.
You're going to see the alpha dog walk out there, and you're going to see the beta dog stand behind.
They're going to stand behind because they already know.
It could be a freshman, and he'll split a senior. They know it. They have already categorized themselves. Like you know this whole thing that's going around. Have you seen this meme with this dog in this kennel or whatever? You're like a little scruffy dog.
He walk on the yard.
You walking on it. Luke, have you seen this, Luke?
No, I ain't see it.
Bro, listen to this. I want you might know dog. I'm gonna find it. Luke, there are cane, I think it's cane corsos in there, German shepherds, Doberman pinchers, and this damn dog look like Benji. Remember the movie Benji? He looked like Luke. He looked like Benji, and he walked. I'm gonna see if I can find a video. He looked like Benji.
Look, I got a better one
But
for
listen,
you. I got a better one
he,
for you.
what I'm saying is he run the yard.
This
I
is what they
think I got
brought.
it right here.
I'm doing a show tonight. This is what they brought me.
Oh, hold up.
You know the difference.
I saw it way back there, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna ask you about it before we got off. I seen it on that show back there.
And I don't drink no more. They got all this liquor in my room. So you saw this. You know what this gonna do for you with the ladies. And you know the ladies, you know which one of these the ladies want. And the ladies know which one the men want. So it's a respect factor. And when you pull this out, which is what I used to drink, they ain't really trying to see this because that ain't sexy. They got respect for this dude right here and this dude here.
Right.
When you go in the club.
Mm-hmm.
So you got top shelf and you got bottom shelf.
Right. Yeah. Still get you there. Now the result might be a little different.
The result and the result is going to be different because if you drink the wrong thing, your head could be hurting the next day.
That's right. But I'm telling you, one thing about players, they know who the top dog is. Real quick, I'm gonna show you this right here. So what we're saying is, it ain't always the prettiest looking dude. It ain't gonna always be the oldest looking dude. Hold up, Street. We got two things going. Hold up. I'm clicking buttons. You clicking buttons. What buttons? Hold up. Okay, I think I got it.
Okay, you got it. All right, you got it. You got
I know what happened. I think we both clicked at the same time. All right, so what I'm saying, it ain't about the oldest looking dude. It ain't about seniority. Players' natural selection is what I was trying to say. Natural selection. Watch this, dog. Now this, watch this. Whoa. Let me show you something. This black dog is a cane corso, dog.
Cane corso. He twice that dog size.
You see him bow down? Watch this. Bow down.
Right.
This brown dog is a German Shepherd. The police got these dogs. Watch this. He gonna get him a deal. Look at this dude. Bow down. He the one doing all that fussing.
Yeah, sit your ass down, bitch.
And guess what he did, Luke? That's the dog that started. That's the dog that started all that fighting, right? Look at this. That's the dog in the middle.
All that noise going on, and he came out the back. Hold on, what's all this noise going on? What y'all got going on here? Man, shut the fuck up. Your ass down. You oh shit. Like
just lay it on his back. Come man, take it. Whatever you want, man. Just take it.
He's still now. Here's the funny thing. He's still look at his teeth. He's still showing teeth. But guess what he doing? That's like that dude at the club. He talking, but he walking out the club at the same time. Boy, I split you, dog. Don't you try me. And he backing up out of there.
He put no fight up. Just lay it down.
Look at that. He barking.
What kind of dog that is?
That's a mutt.
I don't know what that is.
I told you look like. Didn't I tell you look like Benji from the movie Benji? He look like. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what, but they know who he is.
They know. Yeah. I need to go find that dog. I want him. So when I go to the dog park with all these people, he walk up in the dog park. Everybody go laying down. Debo coming in the building.
They ain't go right there.
No, they got another video of him right here. Watch this. Bro, this dude a real gangster right here.
But just like you say, Coach, they know who the gangster is in the room.
Bro, look at this. Real gangster. Look at this.
I don't know what he doing to them at night. I don't know. He had the midnight dog.
Hey, he the house man. He done knocked a couple of them dudes out. with just in a short period of time. He
Bro,
put them up in a short period of time, like he didn't fuck
yeah.
up.
Oh, look at this.
So
He
fast.
fucking.
He don't waste no time.
That's a Cane Corso.
He whooped the whole bunch of people ass.
Look at this dude, bro. He a real G.
What he mixed with?
But you know what? Let me tell you this here.
Oh my
You know
God.
what? But you know what, Coach? He's
Yeah.
a 3-star with no pressure on him. Jumping on all these big name, Coin Corso, German Shepherd, all these motherfucking 5-star.
He Restrepo out there.
Chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
He's a 3-star with a chip on his shoulder. Like, hey man, I ain't got no pressure on me. I don't see none of you motherfuckers. Half of them don't want to fight. They don't want to put their game up because they know that if I put my game on the line.
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, we lost him. Yeah, the question for Luke.
Yeah, he'll jump. Probably somebody call. Usually that would happen. Call.
Yeah, question for Uncle Luke. Does he talk recruits into staying home at Miami? I can answer that. I mean,
go for it. We can ask him twice. Yeah, ain't no pressure.
Huh? No, I mean, no, listen, Hayes, you know this. There's two things. You got the fan, you're the fan of the Hurricanes, right? Like, we know Luke is a fan of the Hurricanes. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You got a fan side, but when you deal with these kids directly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You try to do what's best for the kids.
For sure.
Like, and as an adult, right? As an adult, when you're dealing with a kid, the fan side of you, for the most part, leaves. Like they wanted Jeremiah Smith to go to Miami, right? I know his family. I know him. I want what's best for them. To be honest with you, the selfish fan in me wanted him to pick the Miami hat. God damn it! And then watching the aftermath from it is yes. But when you're dealing with these kids, first of all, you're dealing with a bunch of kids. They all can't go to Miami. 1, 2. Luke has had situations where Miami didn't want the guy that he had, Devontae Freeman.
There you go.
And it was weird because people in the room, even Najee Davenport was like, hey, y'all not finna go get
Man,
Devontae?
Luke, you hating. You hating on Miami, Luke. You don't want him to go. No, Miami didn't want him.
Devontae wanted to be there.
Street. Why you think everybody on this wall? Street, why you think everybody on this wall ain't in orange and green?
Yeah.
Think about that. Like, out of this entire wall, I got Duke, Kareem Brown, Richard Gordon. 3 players. 3.
Richard Gordon. You know Richard Gordon, Calvin Russ and cousins. That's his uncle.
I didn't know that. Shout out to his auntie. That's I don't like saying, I ain't gonna say her name online, but C. Russell. I'm just gonna call her C. Russell. She's good friends with my cousin as well. But again, right? I mean, if that's the case, bro, like you think I really want Xavier Rhodes to go to Florida State? Huh?
No.
No.
Right, but that's what people gotta understand. Like you gotta understand that you're dealing with kids, they all can't go to Miami. So you got, you know what I'm saying? And the adult in you has to kick in at some point in time, and you're just trying to lead kids, help kids. You know what I'm saying? But it's been situations where kids want to go to Miami. They don't have an offer.
Listen, and Miami, can I say this too? Miami is also between a rock and a hard place because they only have so many spots. And they're recruiting nationally. So the kids that maybe the local fan base or people don't really know about, that's in, for example, the Ed Reeds of Louisiana's that we so happy about today, we don't know about. right? You know, or the this kid or that kid. So it's a give and take. Real quick, man, before I do this, if I don't know Luke coming back in now, but Slug Bruce for the 189. How do we keep kids like Nick Lanner home? Well, the very first question is, does Miami want him? I think that's the very first question that it's fair to ask. Does Miami want him? Right?
Right.
I mean, you have to ask that.
Nick Lanier just got his 5th star. He's now a 5-star. Interviewed him this weekend. Nick Lanier talked about Nebraska highly. You know what I'm saying? Does Miami want him? Nick Lanier is going to play both ways this year. He's the number 4 wide receiver in the nation. Nick Lanier used to play in those Golden Army versus Lauderhill Lion game with 10,000 people in the stands that going viral and Fat Boy kicking the field goal. Nick Lanier was the star on that field. Mm-hmm. Now, should I keep going with the accolades? Like, that's who he is.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, like, why doesn't Miami, like, whatever you gotta do? Nick Lanier should feel warm and fuzzy about Miami, because I know for a fact at one point in time he wanted to go to Miami. Like, he wanted to, like, as early he wanted to go to Miami early.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now, which he has another year, he may reclassify and just this to be his last year in Northwestern. He's about to play both ways, bro. He had a touchdown. He had, I think, 1 or 2 touchdowns in the state championship and an interception, dog. We're talking about elite, bro. We're talking about elite. And guess what, Hayes? I saw him this weekend. He's now 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". So he done hit the size lottery. I told him right there. I said, boy, he done hit the size lottery now, boy. It's on now.
You know what, I'm gonna tell you something, Street. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I gotta do this. Got 239 people in the building. Let me just do this quickly. As you know, Street and everybody, we do the Coach Hayes College Fantasy Football, man. If you want to join, please do so right here, man. Very simple. It's 3 different levels. $25 get you $250, 10 times your money. 50 get you 500, 100 get you 1,000. If you want to join, all you gotta do is go to Coach Hayes Football on Cash App. Make sure you see my logo. If you don't, and you send your money to somebody else, you like Lizzo at the basketball game, you asked out, boy. Prince at the music awards. Butt cheeks, I can't help you. All right. Here's the next thing. When you send it on Cash App, please put your email address in the comment section of the Cash App, not the comment section of this live show. The comment section of the Cash App. All right. Put your email address in the comment, because I would not know who to send a link to. All right. It's super fun. The draft and everything is on August 22nd. All right. All the information, when you sign up, I'll send it to you. If you want to join all 3, you're more than welcome. Just send $175. You want to join 2, y'all get to join. We grown AF. Make it happen. If you have any questions, email me at coachhaysfootball@gmail.com, and also check your spam folder as well for the link from Fantrack Sports. All right. Check your link from there. It's a lot of fun, guys. It's just like NFL fantasy, but it's college. We only do the Power 4 programs, plus Notre Dame trash behind Washington State and Oregon. All right. We ain't doing New Mexico State. We ain't doing East Liberty and so forth like that. All right. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make it happen from there. All right. So please, guys, join in today, man. We only got a few spots left. It's a lot of fun, man. You're gonna watch football different. All right. Street, let me ask you this, as I kind of forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, we also, you can't draft Omar Epps from the program that went to ESU. No, you can't do that either. Shout out to Skinny.
Man.
Main thing is when first is when. Y'all got to start using commas, dog, and punctuations here. Y'all killing me, Smalls. Main thing is when first, then the kids have different mindset. I disagree with that. I think that's an old school statement. I love it, Skinny. Appreciate you. Thank you for the comment. But I don't know if winning means that much.
You don't think so?
I don't think winning has as much weight to it as it used to have. I don't believe that. I think opportunity, and we're talking about top kids now. Again, we're talking about the exceptions. We're talking about the top 3% of your roster, 5% of your roster. We're not talking about the guy that's happy to get the Nebraska offer. We're talking about the top 10 players to maybe 15 players out of 105 players on your roster. I don't think it means that much anymore because winning doesn't always mean NFL. Winning doesn't always mean money. I think these kids are starting to understand that winning is a byproduct of whatever's going on, but it doesn't help me. It helps some. I think quarterbacks, it definitely helps in a position. But I can tell you this. I think Peter Woods is still a first round D-line pick, whether they at Clemson win anything or not. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what it is. Now, for quarterbacks, I think it plays a little different. I think because the NFL, look at it, dog. The NFL they're going to find you. Literally, they're going to find you. I think winning does help. I think it does boost your stock, but not like it used to. Not like it used to.
I think winning does matter. I think winning is the ultimate marketing piece. I think Ohio State's and Alabama's, I think kids grow up watching those programs win national championship on TV all the time. I think winning gets you on TV all the time. I think, you know what I'm saying, like you're the last two teams playing. I think it's the ultimate marketing thing. Now, are kids choosing to go to school just for winning? No, money is involved now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the.
It has definitely watered it down. That has definitely watered it down. But I think winning does. I think winning does matter for your program. I think it matters when the kids come in the program. It gives you more leverage over them. They're more willing to listen because they know it works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's been watered down. It has been watered down. Some business has came in the building, has crept in the building, and business and business decisions. All that has crept in the game. And but I think winning does matter. I think Miami becomes a winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they will have more leverage over the kids. The kids will respect it more. It will be cooler. I remember I interviewed CJ one time from NC State, and I was asking him who else was recruiting him, and he was like blah 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 blah. And then some of the smaller schools like Miami, and that's how he explained Miami in high school. One of the smaller schools.
Correct, right? I think it starts out that way. Like they're looking for the Alabama, they're looking for the Michigan, the Ohio State offers because that's a status symbol.
Yeah.
But when you get down to the nuts and bolts of the recruiting and it's time to make a decision, I think winning is very minute in that decision. I think it is definitely intriguing, right? Getting a Vanderbilt offer is nowhere near the same as getting a doggone Michigan offer. I understand that, right?
Right.
But if you look at winning, there's only a handful of teams that's winning. And we're talking about big time winning.
Mm-hmm.
Right now is Alabama, which is, I won't say they're on the downfall, but they didn't do it. I'm just saying that's just a 1 year though. Let's just call it that 1 year. You still got Ohio State. You still got Michigan. Right? Okay, let's go to ACC. Right now, you got Clemson. I'm just saying ACC, you got Clemson, who's the top of the pack. Right?
Yeah.
And if you want to throw Miami in there, maybe we got 1 year, 10 wins. Other than we 7-5.
I think only Clemson will be considered a winner to kids.
Okay. Big Ten. Who's a winner in the Big Ten? Ohio State, Michigan. Even though Penn State ran deep this year.
I forgot about Michigan. Damn, I was about to say Michigan, but I guess so. Ohio State.
They just won a natty, yeah. And maybe but historically, Penn State is a good team, but are they the pinnacle of winning? Not necessarily.
I think Penn State is looked at as a winner, not on the level of Ohio State. And you know what I'm saying? You probably look at their schedule. They probably, their record the last 10 years probably got the 9 wins, the 10 wins, maybe even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they can't get past who? Michigan and Ohio State. right?
Right.
And then now you have Oregon in there. So I forgot I was going to Pac-12, and now you got Oregon. So now we're at 4 schools and 2 conferences. Let's go to the SEC.
Texas,
That's 5.
Georgia, Bama. Those all looked at as winners, right? Texas, Georgia, Bama. I think LSU is on the outside of that. Oklahoma, I think, done fell off. They were up there.
And hold on. I don't want to chat to understand this. Let's define the word winners, and we're also looking at this from a recruit's perspective, a 17-year-old kid
perspective, right?
Yes, not your perspective, not the 40-year-old dude that saw LSU back then. We're talking about a 17-year-old kid that probably just started watching college football in the past 5 years.
A kid. My stepdaughter is just graduated college. Me and her mom told her the University of Miami used to be real good, and she laughed her eyes out the car. She started laughing.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about that person's eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a perfect example. BJ Jaggers. No knock to you. Kids know about LSU, but do they look at them? Just like kids know about Miami. But do they look at them and say right now, since 2019, when they had that great team, they've not been in the top echelon of anything? No, it's just what it is. It's not a not. Remember, we're looking at this from a kid that's still getting a report card that wants to pick a school.
Right.
Okay. I have to remember that. Okay. And then, okay, so we already had 7. And the last conference is the Big 12.
They got one.
Utah was typically, now it's BYU. Hell, if you want to call Colorado because of the prime effect, but I'm just saying, who in the Big 12? Because it used to be Texas, but they left and went to SEC. So Texas, Oklahoma, but they left and went to SEC. So now who in the Big 12 do you consider that? Arizona State, maybe? So we're still under 10 schools out of 136 schools. We only at 8, let's say 8, 9. Let's just say 10 for argument's sake. They so stuck on LSU. All right, LSU, what up? Let's just say it's 10 schools. That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's it. Because if you look at school in the last 5 years, Street, most of these kids are 13, 12 years old. They're not watching football. Believe it or not, they're not watching football like that. They're 12. They're 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just interesting, man. That's just interesting that it brought up. But I was going to, what I was going to say, man, you brought up a point. I wanted to say something about it. Should have wrote it down with my pencil, bro. Damn, you just said it. And I was like, dang.
What?
Jason Coleman said, I live in Arizona. And nobody talk about Arizona State. And they won the conference. And they win the conference this year? Notre Dame. Okay. Notre Dame was there this year, so I give them their credit. But we're in the past 5 years, Notre Dame, please. I hate Notre Dame.
I think the brand is big, I guess.
But to the kids, though.
All the kids, though, listen, all the kids that I've seen, from Lamar Jackson to Marco, I can't recall maybe 1 or 2 of them talking about Notre Dame. Where Notre Dame getting their players from? I don't know what state. I don't know where they get their players from.
Everywhere. Shout out to my dog, Wood. Wood said, yeah, but those 10 leading recruiting because they're winning. So, yes, to your point, though, Wood, yes. But what we're saying is when we talk about those winners, yeah, it does matter. But when we're talking about, when you look at players across the board, when you look at who they have on, if you go look at the top dude that just committed to such and such schools, some of them picking different schools. They're not picking, like, I think it's
number one team in 2027 recruiting right now in Sacramento State.
Mm-hmm.
They're number 1 right now, 2027.
Okay. Sacramento.
Yeah, and I think that's because they got money. Yeah.
We'll find out.
It's because they got money and they're spending it.
So here's a kid right here, right? The elite. I don't know this kid. I haven't seen it, but I'm looking at Hayes Fawcett. Shout out to him. 2026 athlete Celeste Moa committed to Tennessee. The number 2 athlete in the country has committed to Tennessee. He's the number 2 quarterback in the class of 27, just committed to Notre Dame. I would say it to you like this. I don't know if you can stockpile. You're still going to get the guys. I'm just thinking about stockpiling. Like you used to stockpile. So you're telling me the majority of schools don't have a majority of the elite players? Yes, but they also, guys are leaving the Wood. Like how I'm looking at that Wood is like, it used to be they had the elite players, but they second and third. It was like Miami back in the day. Frank Gore sitting there like this. Now,
Right.
Frank Gore like, man, it's 5 deep on that roster. I'd rather go here or there. You see what I'm saying? Like they have options now, I think. And also TV makes a big deal too. That's what I was gonna say. You're on more, you have more visibility now with the internet and more TV channels. Back then, you only had 3 channels, dog. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, we playing football on Sundays. They had MAC Wednesdays. They got games on Fridays now. Everybody got a game. Everybody got a channel now. So it's a lot going on. But anyway, man, we got 29 people in here, Street. What's up with you, man? Talk to me.
Gotta get up early, boy. I gotta go practice in the morning, boy. You gotta close this by yourself.
What do you mean you got to practice in the morning?
We talked to Uncle Lou, Pop that coochie. We talked about the Pat Jam.
No, stop.
You talking
Luke, hey.
gotta get early in the morning, man.
Hold on. You gotta call that boy back up. Man, Luke done got me whooped twice. I just forgot about this. We had a talent show at Miami Lakes Elementary. You know Miami Lakes Elementary back in the day now. I tell you this story.
No.
All right, I'm gonna tell you this story, dog. I want you to clip this. Uncle Luke, you got my butt whipped once at the Miami Arena for going to the back to school jam, and the other one was in elementary school. So check this out. We had a talent show or something. I don't know what's going on. I was responsible for getting the music, right? They had the song "Throw That D," throw that D, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the clean version. The old girl go up there on 130, right there by Popeye. Remember, it used to be a music store. It was green, right by Popeyes in front of Carroll City. It was green. It was a music store right there. I know Luke know that store. I guarantee he probably sold records in there.
I know what you're talking about.
It was green. Remember, they got a barber shop in there now. Or they did. But anyway, the old girl go up and I'll never forget this. She go get the music on the tape so I could play it. She come back. I never forget. She got out the car. She said, I got it. I'm happy. I'm like, yeah. Go to school the next day, talent show. Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Now, mind y'all, hold up. This ain't the clean version. I just told y'all. It's a little late, so the kids to bed. Bro, they had to call the principal and everything on me, dog. My mama bought the tape. Yeah. Throw that thing. Now, remember, Miami Lakes Elementary, dog, that was cut a little different, if you understand what I'm saying. For all my light-skinned folks out there, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, the dirty version.
Man, throw that thing. Who brought you this? My mama.
And we had the dirty version.
Throw that. Throw that. Anyway. Yeah, man. Y'all come jump in this doggone fantasy league. We almost packed up, man. See, all the experts out here, I know football. I know this. I know that. And guess what? Put your money where your mouth at. Street, 10 times your money. That's better than Bitcoin, dog. Huh? That's better than Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's better than Bitcoin. Too bad only one of y'all.
No, if everybody expert, then let's see where your expertise at then. That's all
10
I'm saying.
times.
$25 get you $250, 50 get you $500, 100 get you $1,000. Wow.
Easy.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, man, 230 people, man. We had a lot of fun, man. This was good. I will open the line, man. Like I said, we back at work, man. We making it happen, man.
You back at work?
October 1st. Man, October 1st, 2030, my retirement date. Boy, it's a Tuesday. Everybody invited.
You back already?
Already, dog.
Man, look at your face, man. Here you go.
Hey, listen, dog. I'll take a Chinese butt whipping not to go to work right now, dog.
You back at it, dog. Damn.
I'll take a Chinese butt whipping not to go to work, man.
All right, man, let's get up out of here, man. I got some running to do. I got to get up early in the morning.
Listen, man, real quick. Boy, that sounds funny. Man, let's get up out of here, man. Y'all remember that from Hayes Street? Huh? The people like, where Hayes Street at?
You know, they remember Coach Hayes' mama, the number 2 wide receiver in the nation, and Miami still ain't recruiting her. I don't know what the hell is going on. She's right down the street.
Oh, that's too funny. Hey,
they remember.
No, I'm gonna tell you what they really remember. You don't remember this. Footballville mama, so strong, she played 3 technique for the Edison Red Raiders, aka the Edison Red Devils. And Uncle Luke, dog squad punishing her because she keep hitting the quarterback, even though he got a different color jersey on. He keeps saying, "Damn, stop hitting him. We need him." She said,
"2 wide receivers." They call his grandma. They call his mama Gumpstress.
Footballville mama arm so strong, they only put her in to throw Hail Marys. That's it. They only put her in to throw Hail Marys. Well, let me get my show back like I had it, man. Y'all come join this fantasy football league right now. I know y'all finna drop off. We about to have fun, get up out of here, like I said. Cash App the information, man. Go check my Twitter. I got the information up there, how you do it on Twitter and everything else. Man, it's a lot of fun. If you ain't been into it, just like NFL, it's a professional website. Ain't nobody up there with a pencil writing stuff down. We making it happen, man. So with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. We're gonna hit that intro again. Y'all like that intro for some reason. So maybe we got some new villains in here. Ain't seen it, man. We got that new intro. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think. We'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
They got it, ladies and gentlemen. Go Canes, baby. We'll holler at you. Stay tuned for those WREs coming out. Peace, love, and hair grease. We out.